Well, hey, everybody. Hi. Wow. Thank you so much for the round of applause. Really appreciate it. KB with you. Karyn Bryant here. Welcome to Tuesday Night Fistivities. Here's the thing. I got to start this thing by myself, right? So I figure, let me pretend there's a little audience here with me and stuff. I know people are starting to come on, and I appreciate you guys being here tonight. We are going to have Geoff Neal with us. Geoff just recently won his fight in the UFC Vegas 59 co-main event. He defeated Vicente Luque by knockout, which is really saying something because we all know how tough Vicente is. So Geoff has that win under his belt now, and he's just been really doing great things. He trains with the awesome coach, Saif Saad. So we want to talk to him about that, but just kind of the path that he's been on. Not going to lie, a few people have commented to me that we should ask Geoff about his hair. So we probably will get into that. Now, as somebody who, hair has perhaps been a bit of a trademark for me, and it's kind of always feels like a work in progress. I can respect that Geoff may be, trying to make some new choices. But a lot of people have questions about his hair, so we will probably get into that. How he feels about that, I don't know yet, but we'll see. In fact, actually, you know what I can tell you? Hey, everybody. Oh, wait, you're saying that my sound is cutting out? I hope that's not true, SS. Hey, Bilal. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, what up, Geo59? Good to see you. Yeah, it's just natural hair. This is just natural. This is just how it is. Okay, I did color it a tiny bit, but this is really just my just my hair. So that's how it is. But I tell you what, let me tell you what is on. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yo, KB. What is on the show today, because we are going to have a few things. So obviously we're going to have the Geoff Neal interview. We're going to recap UFC Vegas 59, have some reactions to that. But if I'm honest with you, we're mainly going to be talking about Geoff's fight and the main event with Jamal Hill and Thiago Santos. Cheaty's choice. Okay, Cheaty, our bearded dragon lizard, who is the mascot of the show, makes picks for the main event. Honestly, he's on a streak. I believe Cheaty's gotten the last 4 or 5 right. So Cheaty's got a choice for the main event between Dominic Cruz and Chito Vera this weekend. Then we have some other MMA news we'll get to. Maybe we'll talk about Conor, whether or not he's retiring. He's going to be an actor, what you guys feel about whether or not, because then he posted something about maybe having the greatest comeback. So I'm curious your thoughts on that. And then, of course, obviously, we have time for any questions of yours if you guys have anything that you want to get to. And so you can always ask us questions. So yes, we should have Renato here soon, I guess. You never really know with him. For those of you who don't know, if you've never been here before, welcome. This is, you could actually be watching this a few places. You could be watching this on festivities.com. You could be watching this on Renato's Twitch channel. You could be watching this on my Twitter and or my YouTube. And those are both those last two, YouTube /Karyn Bryant, Karyn. Bryant as in Kobe, no relation, but may he rest in peace. If you are here on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button. I have a lot of great content here from, really like the last a while. 12 years and more than that, on my channel, a lot of really cool stuff there. So if you hit subscribe, you'll see, all the new stuff that I'm doing, but also there's just a wealth of things that you could go back and spend time with looking at in my library. So hopefully you can check that out and spend some time here. But yeah, if you're also, wherever you're watching us, thank you for being here and we appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. I know Contenders is, the timing of this, we started the show when Contenders wasn't on. So it is one of those things where there is a little bit of a layover, but maybe you guys can have two screens. Hey, so you want to know Renato's Twitch channel? I do believe that it is just Renato _Laranja, like everything else for him. But that I believe that's it. I think I actually maybe do have a graphic that will tell you, maybe not there, right there, where you can find him. Yeah, actually, this is where you find us, right? So let's see. Yeah, so Renato _ Laranja. Yeah, just / Renato _ Laranja. So that's how you can find him. Wait, I need to hide that too. Okay. So anyway, yeah, KB playing with her streaming tools here that she's just starting to figure out. Is that a picture of Wayne Newton? Yes, JH125. I have shown this before. I will show it again any and every time proudly. I worked with Wayne Newton when I worked on Movies for Guys Who Like Movies, which was on TBS. It was a kind of an interstitial thing I did with George Gray, who was actually the voice. He replaced Rod Roddy on The Price is Right. That guy used to be my co-host on a show called Movies for Guys Who Like Movies, and we did a lot of really cool things. We blew a lot of stuff up. We got to interview a lot of people. That's where I met Frank Dukes, the man whose life Bloodsport is based on. I have an interview with him. So I did a lot of really cool, funny things. And actually here on my YouTube channel, you can see this whole action sequence I did with some stunt guys that was really cool. We shot down at Knott's Berry Farm and various places. But anyway, I worked with Wayne Newton once, and he's apparently a big fan of KB. And why wouldn't he be? To Karyn, all my love now and always, to a beautiful lady and a great talent. Oh, wait. Yes. I know. Thank you, Wayne. I loved working with you as well. It was actually a really, really good time. He was really cool. Yeah, he was really cool. I've done some really fun things. I'm not going to lie. Okay. So yes, so that was a picture of Wayne Newton. Okay, so yeah, listen, Renato should be here in a second, but saludos, happy Tuesday, Jesus. Hey, so Cole, first time here, awesome, welcome, bienvenidos. I don't know where you're from, Cole, Macintosh, but welcome to the show. Tuesday Night Fistivities is a show where we talk about MMA a lot, but we also get into a lot of things about relationships, dating. We do a lot of talk about entertainment. We talk a lot about movies and television shows that we like. Renato, even though he was raised in a favela in Brazil, has a great wealth of knowledge about a lot of movies. So I can say that while he's not here, because if I said that while he was here, he'd be getting really cocky about it. But anyway, he does know a lot about movies. So we get into that a lot. So some of the past shows, we've really taken deep dives on different things. If you want to go back and look at that particularly, I will say. And it's actually crazy that it's coming around again. It's crazy to think, oh my goodness. I'm just realizing this now, KB. This is episode 47, which means episode 52 is really just not too many street signs ahead of us, which is crazy. I was just going to say, I'm realizing now that Renato and I are coming up upon a 1-year anniversary soon, which is sort of wild to think. I have a feeling this may be one of Renato's longest relationships with a woman. I don't know. Perhaps it works because it is not sexual. Perhaps it works because we do this at distance. I don't know why, but it does work. And with that, folks, I would like to welcome in the 27-time world jiu-jitsu champion, Mr. Renato Laranja. Hi.
Now,
Hi.
hello, it's me. You remember that one?
Of course. Are you kidding me? That song, Todd Rundgren. Are you kidding me right now?
Remember that's the lyrics? I can't even remember. You go,
hello, it's me. Just for a while. Maybe thank you once in a while, then a reason to smile. It's the end of the song. And spend the night if you think I should.
See, that's the part
think
that you like.
Of me.
You like to think of me spending the night at your house.
Me. Hey, yeah. That's a big important thing in Sex and the City as well, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the night with your mom before she leaves. Here.
If you think I should. Welcome, Renato. Hi.
I'm great.
How are you? Yeah, you're doing well.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause listen, I don't know if you heard this on the way in. I was saying that crazy enough to believe, to think, you and I are actually, this is episode 47, which means episode 52 is right around the corner, which means we will have been doing this for over a year, which means
unbelievable. Can you imagine how many women would love to trade place to you?
actually I can. I actually can.
Unbelievable. They
I
want
bet
to
there's
get
a
the
lot.
paws on you, Uncle Hanach. God, there's, I mean, how much? There's not enough. I mean, I like to think there's enough to go around, but in reality, all of them can't have me, porra.
No, I don't think there is enough to go around. I agree.
It's a depressing thought, that I might pass away one day without all women being able to experience your Uncle Hanach.
Right. Well, at the very least, I think then this is actually a public service. In fact, maybe we can apply for like tax exemption like a church, because I do believe we're doing God's work here by sharing you with as many women as we can in the most easily dispensable way.
I like the sound of that, but you got to keep Geoff Neal away from my ladies, porra. He got that hairdo. He got that slick do, porra.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you about that. And I was saying before you got here that a few people commented prior to this show episode even beginning, hey, you got to ask him about the hair.
Well, it's a unique do, and we're going to find out. We're going to get to the bottom of that one.
Or to the top even.
But let's get back to my do over here.
You're looking good.
Well, I appreciate that. I try to look good for you, for the fan.
What's on the shirt? It's like a
what? That's a flower. That's a flowers of peace and love for her.
Okay.
It's like a daisies or a chamomile or something like that.
Okay.
It's like
what's up?
Like de la soul for her.
Oh yeah, from the soul.
We cute together. Yeah. We two great tastes, like chocolate and peanut butter. Two great tastes that taste great together.
Yes, absolutely. And yes, please, people, hit the like button and hit that subscribe button and hit the notifications button, because usually we are on 10 o'clock East Coast, 7 o'clock West Coast on Tuesday nights, but on occasion we do Monday night episodes, and I can already let you know in 2 weeks from now, we will have another Monday night one, because KB's going to Paris. And I'm going to be leaving on Tuesday. So, I will not be here. I'll be on my way. So we'll do a Monday night one.
You're going to be butterflying and jitterbugging in the dance hall clubs with Africans and Jamaicans out there. And
I can't wait.
Oh, God, are you?
Hey, okay. So listen, our esteemed guest is here and we should get to him. He is recently victorious. He picked up a big KO win over Vicente Luque in the co-main event on Saturday night at UFC Vegas 59. He is crushing it. He is on the rise. He is on a roll. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome UFC welterweight Mr. Geoff Neal to the show. Hey.
Oh, God, are you there? He is.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh, we need to get you in over closer to me a little bit.
I got you.
There we go. Oh, we got the ceiling fan going too.
Do I need to turn it off?
Please.
That's like, it looked like an old 90s what do you call Puff Daddy video.
What'd you say?
It looked like a 90s Puff Daddy video, like you in there with Mace or whatever, and the back of the tunnel is behind you.
Yeah. Sorry, this is my first interview. I don't know how to act.
Okay, well, listen, you're doing great, but you got to send her up, Geoff, because there we go.
I got y'all.
Perfect. And I think we can see you, but do we have enough? Hanach, what do you think? We have enough light on his face?
I think he's good. I mean, what are you trying to say, KB?
I'm saying that a brother needs to make sure that he puts enough uplighting on so that we can see him.
We're trying to have all the flavors like the Napoleon. We got peanut butter, caramel, and chocolate.
There we go.
Look at that chocolate.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
So first of all, I want to say congratulations to you for that victory, my brother. I'll be the first one to say I did not see it. I did not have it going to be like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you thought it was going to be like that, but that was very impressive.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, based off my last 3 fights, like, I can see why nobody thought it was going to be like that, because I didn't have great performances my last 3 fights. You know what I mean? So it's understandable.
I didn't thought it was going to be like you wasn't going to do good. I'm saying I didn't think it was going to look like you was going to look like Hitman Hearns or whatever out there. I mean, I was, because let's face it, Luque is not a fucking bum. You know what I mean? He's not. He's kind of like knocking at the door of the top of the top, you know?
Yep.
And for you to kind of make him, I don't know, you almost made him to look slow out there. I never seen that out of him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fast.
I can see that. I can see that. And I want to give you, I guess what I'm saying is we wanted to give you flowers because
absolutely,
for as good as you are, not enough people is talking about you and not enough people know about you, you know?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate the interview. I've been trying to get on the interview with y'all for a minute, but
for him?
Yeah.
Oh, you asked?
I didn't know that.
I didn't ask because I'm not going to ask. I was just waiting on the invite.
The invite. Oh God.
Finally got one.
Well, then it came. And
did.
so I'm glad it did. Yeah. And I'm glad you said you were available. But I want to follow up on what Renato was saying, because if I could use some sound effects. Listen, dude, bombs all night long, dropping bombs. And like he said, Vicente Luque is a guy, I think you're the first person to finish him, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a legendary chin. He has been in wars. That man lives in a firefight. So how was it? And I mentioned before you got here that you got that great coach that I love so much, Safe Sod. But like, how did you guys put together this game plan? Because you seemed so measured and you put together great combos, but you didn't really risk a lot. I felt like you stayed out of danger. Like, how did you guys put together such an efficient game plan? Because it totally worked.
To be honest, the game plan was to take him down.
What?
The whole camp, we worked wrestling.
Oh, crap. Wow.
Yeah, so we both knew, like, because he never told me to shoot a takedown in the first round because he seen what I felt, and we just kept, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like practice at that point, you know what I mean? Like, once I seen that he was slower than me, his punches weren't really landing like they should, and I was hurting him, we just said, screw the takedowns, and we're just going to strike with him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because it looked like
his video is breaking up on my end.
Oh, wait, hold on, Renato. What did we missed you for a second there?
I'm fucked up.
A little bit.
I
can let you go and you can come back.
Okay. Sometimes this happens, my brother.
Oh no,
it's all good.
Oh, there you are. You're back.
Okay. It's that Vinny Magalesh is hating. He's trying to fuck my whole profile. What I was even saying, yeah, I just didn't. I mean, you do not only the problem for Vicente in that one was not only was you faster, but you punches had more power. So like that's a deadly combination. What are you gonna do in that situation? You know?
Yeah, and I just hate, like, because after the fight, nobody's giving me credit. They're saying Vicente is not the same. You know what I mean?
That's bullshit.
Just saying everything to discredit, like, my performance. Like, I made him look like that. You know what I mean? I feel like I did.
Well, you know what? Well, I think that to your credit, or to his credit, too, he admit that. If you see his Instagram, he's not shying away from it. He posted a picture of you fucking him up like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, look, this ain't the first time, and whatever. He didn't say he was losing a step. He said, you know, you did great.
Yeah, right. And that's the type of person he is, and he's going to come back stronger, and he's going to knock the next person he fights out like he always does. But stylistically, I wasn't like the fight for him. Like, we both have the similar styles, but I'm just faster and bigger and stronger. And you know what I mean? Like, I've been planning on this fight for like years. Like, since I even got into UFC, like, I've always looked at Vicente because we've had mutual opponents. You know what I mean? So, but I've always known that I could beat him, not because he's not good, just because his style does not. The same reason when I fought Wonder Boy. Wonder Boy stylistically is not a good matchup for me. Stylistically, I'm not a good matchup for him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's like that. It bees like that sometimes.
Yeah, it bees like that.
I know. So wait, so you and Vicente both have Bilal in common, right?
Bilal, Mike Perry, Nico Price.
Right.
I think we got Wonder Boy.
Right. So what is it like for you though? Like the Mike Perry fight, like, cause that's the thing with Mike Perry, with Wonder Boy, you know, even with Nico, I think at the time you fought Nico, he was kind of on a tear, right? Or he'd kind of done
somewhat. He had crazy knockouts.
Crazy knockouts, like the one from underneath, right?
Yeah.
And all that. But yeah, I feel like a lot of time you've been the guy against the bigger star. And then you're the guy that's like, I'm the spoiler. You know what I mean? I'm going to win. And like, sucks for you. and then everybody's all of a sudden like, who's this dude right here that keeps like taking these wins, you know?
Yeah. And I get no credit every time. Like, you know what I mean? I starched Mike Perry in the first round. Nobody cared. Like, oh, Mike Perry sucks. Okay.
Don't worry. There'll be a breaking point. And this might have been it. This fight with this match. Well, you know what? Either you gotta come, or sorry, it's opposite. Come toward. Yeah. Oh,
there we go.
Oh shit! You're trying to block out. Oh, that's good if you can do that.
That's good.
And if a little bit of shine come through, that's okay. We want to see you shine, my
friend. That's nice. Well, here you go. D&D saying those people discrediting Geoff are racist. They can't give the black man his due.
No, he said it, not me.
Was man enough to admit that Geoff did it better.
Yeah, and sometimes, listen, for whatever reason, sometimes it just takes certain fighters a minute to get on the radar. You know what I mean? The recognition.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you, my brother, but I'm trying to do this.
I got you.
Let's just let's figure this out here.
I was trying to be comfortable, but I'll sit up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
That's better. That's better. Yeah. That's better. Listen, plus I can see the mutton chops a little bit better now.
I see the chops.
It's because my beard doesn't grow in fully. That's why it looks like mutton chops.
Oh God,
I love it.
So speaking
you
of,
do have. I'm not gonna lie. You got a James. What is his name from? No. From Good Times, John Amos. You have a John Amos vibe about you from Good Times, and I love it. I'm feeling it, and I kind of love it.
So
I appreciate it.
I think she's just saying that because of your latest haircut, Paul.
Say what?
I think she's just saying that because of your latest haircut.
Yeah.
Oh God, are you? So a lot of people was asked. A lot of people,
Geoff,
was asked about your hairstyle. Now you have a unique hairstyle this camp, okay? In the front, you know what I'm talking about?
They're smaller in the front.
Well, in the front, it's lined up, it's edged up, and it look like Brian McKnight here. But in the back, it's buckwheat.
He is what?
Buckwheat.
Damn.
So it's a unique style, like you're trying to trick the people. It's almost like a black mullet. In the front, it's a business. In the back, caralho.
Yeah, it's really because, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do this. I move my hair back, so all the hair gets pushed to the back.
Oh,
it looks better when I'm like doing something. If I'm at work or I'm going out.
When you're going out with a young lady, you put a little chemical.
Pick it out a little.
Yeah, I make it look. I style it up a little bit.
What you put in there? I know that's not natural juices and berries in there.
No, actually, I don't even like put too much shit in my hair. I just I wake up in the morning, I throw some water in it, and I go on about my day.
Shit, that ain't nothing but an ultra perm.
Get out of here.
You're lying. What? That's that Texas. You got some of that. Oh God! Now I got, instead of the crickets, Karyn Bryant, I got the fucking what you call the smoke detector tweeting now.
Oh,
I can't win.
You gotta change the battery.
You guys give me a second here while I kill this motherfucker.
You gotta Listen, Geoff, I'm sorry. And not, like I said, he's from the favela. You can take the man out of the favela, but you can't take the favela out of the man. You really can't. But to get back to what you were saying before, though, listen to that chirp. I do believe.
Whoa!
Oh my God! Backing up the truck too. I do. Oh my God! No, I was gonna say I do believe.
Don't be distracted by my antics over here.
But the respect is coming though, because it has to at this point. You can't keep winning the way you do. You can't keep doing what you're doing and not have people recognize. I just feel like you're going to be that guy where, unfortunately, for now, some people are going to go, well, the ROI on that fight's bad. Like, you know what I mean? That's bad. You're a bad return on investment for somebody.
Yeah. I mean, because that dude brought up like the racist thing, and like I hate bringing up that card, but I do feel like, I mean, race does make a play in it, because guarantee if I was like, if my last name was Nurmagomedov or some shit, and I did what I did in my career, like I started off the UFC with 5 wins, 4 finishes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
People have been thrown up there in title contention for less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's
you know what? I don't want to discount that, because I think that, hey, look, we'd be if we had heads don't play a part in a lot of different stuff in especially American life. But also, I think there's an unfortunate thing that happened where people these days is not allowed to just let their fight and do the talking,
right?
You know, and because you're wearing diamond earrings and fucking coloring your fucking hair purple and talking shit about somebody's kids or something.
That's
like
true.
That.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's unfortunate. There's a little bit of that, like in the WWE aspect. Of it, you know.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
True fighters don't care about that, but to grab the casual fans and to grab like the ESPN notice and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, these days, ever since Conor McGregor, you know, you have it that situation. You know?
It's true. And by the way, Hanach, we can hear you, but your video is frozen right now.
Yeah, it's breaking up on my side, but I heard it.
But it's true. Like in the age of social media, in the age of, you know, Jake Paul, in the age of this kind of stuff, you do need to. There, you're back, Renato. You do need to get more vocal. And like he's saying, it sucks because, you know, and literally, I deal with the same thing. Like I have suffered in life because I think, shouldn't the work do the talking? It doesn't. And it does, but to a degree it does. And then you need to be your own best advocate. You know, you need to be your own best champion. And I'm only learning now to get better at this and to try to be more aggressive at this. And so it sucks because you're 100% right. Like people who are quote unquote less deserving can jump the line sometimes and whatever. And you're operating from the point of life's a meritocracy. I do the same thing. And then you find out like, oh shoot, everybody else is playing with a different rule book. Oh no, like it sucks.
Yeah. And I want to say that the people that are jumping ahead of the line are less deserving, like Hamzat, right?
Yeah.
He skipped everybody. But I feel like he has a skill level and he is deserving. You know what I mean?
He's exciting too. Yeah.
Yeah, he's exciting too. But like, I'm exciting too. But it's just like I know that people talk about time you need to get more vocal. You need to say this. You need to say that. But that's just, I feel like that's not me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get uncomfortable with doing things that are outside of me. Like that's not what I want to represent. That's not who I am. And I'm just gonna stay true to myself. If me knocking people out and having exciting fights won't get me the recognition I deserve, then maybe this is the wrong sport for me. But I'm gonna keep doing that until the wheels fall off.
Nice.
You have to, and you know, it's like me. You know, I'm like
you're frozen again, Renato. The cricket is killing me.
All right, so I'm gonna.
That Wi-Fi in Brazil is trash.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna get the Wi-Fi and go to the 5G. But
hold on. I just made an executive decision. Sorry. I just took him out and I'm going to have him come back because you know what? It sometimes it doesn't reset. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're good.
But listen, you know, the thing is, okay, so here we go. Tim Klingbeil saying that you would knock out Shavkat with a second round, you know, Johnson slap, but I don't know about that. But anyway,
whatever it is, I'm doing it.
yes. But it's true. You know, it's a lot of that, and I'm like that too. Like I said, I'm a person who believes that the work should speak for itself, and it is. You know what I mean? You don't have to be somebody that you're not. You know what I mean? You definitely do need to just keep doing what you're doing. With that said, so I know that you you've been working with Safe, and the fact that you were going to take him down, which is just, that's wild. I think that's an incredible strategy. But so who do you think, welcome back, Renato. I felt like it was better to kind of just reset here. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Great.
Yeah.
It's
well,
great.
It's I'm doing the 5G if you care.
Okay. Yeah, no, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's doing it. Sometimes it just works better. It's weird. Sometimes it's the cell tower works better than the Wi-Fi. But no, Geoff, who do you think you want next? Because I'm trying to think now at this point, do you take your
get your lips away from my image over here?
What's up?
Get your lips away from my image here.
Oh, stop
sorry, my bad.
You need God on you. I know I'm irresistible. But yeah,
come on.
Okay. I know. Now we got you. Now we got you in the middle. Now you got to watch out. But yeah, no. Do you have? I'm trying to think now. I forget what the rankings were going into this.
Number 8 right now.
So you're number what?
8.
Ooh.
Nice. So that's solid. That's solid. So who do you think that means? Like, I would say maybe you win one more fight, and then you can say, "Give me a title shot." So who do you think should be that person? Who would you sort of map your way to the title with?
Gilbert Burns for sure. Like, I mean, there's not.
Oh, that's a good fight.
Really, outside of Gilbert Burns, I really don't see anybody else that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe winner of Sean Brady and Bilal, but I don't want to fight Bilal again.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I think they probably might try to stick you with the Siberian kid or whatever, the Mongolian kid.
Who? Shavkat?
Shavkat.
Yeah, I feel like that's a possibility. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like in the worst of case scenario, they do that, you know?
Well, we already said that. Somebody already said they think you knock Shavkat out.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying because you don't beat him. I'm saying because he's not really a household name for his. Right. There's not a lot of reward there, you know.
Yeah.
You want to get one of those bigger name, you know.
Yeah. That's why I want Gilbert. Like, I mean, me and Shavkat would fight. Will be like not co-main event. What's the one right before the co-main event or the beginning of
the feature?
Yeah, Coco. Like,
yeah, the Coco.
I feel like he needs and he beat one person in the rankings. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fight somebody else, fight somebody behind you. Like, you know what I mean? I called out Gilbert, and the first thing he wants to do is like downplay my call out and say something. And now on Instagram, I got all these like blue flags on my page because all of his friends, or I don't know how this is going, but literally I go on my Instagram, 100 blue flags on my notifications. Like,
really?
I'm annoyed. It's annoying.
Yeah, but hey, look, they're talking about you.
Yeah, that's true.
Either they buy a ticket to watch you win or watch you lose. Either way, you get paid for, huh?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Winning.
No, of course. But you're gonna win. But they coming to pay to watch you because they want you to lose. But that's good too, you know.
True that.
It's still money, you know.
It's true. Yeah. It's true. Okay, so I mentioned before that you were dropping the serious bombs, right? Got to use my little sound effects here. But Geoff, I have to take issue with the Z in Hands of Steel. So why is it a Z? Because I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi and like I'm kind of hashtag triggered. Why the Z? Why not just hands of Steel the regular way?
I was 20 years old when I made that nickname.
Okay.
So just blame it on young Geoff. Yeah. The Z just made it seem more like edgy, like Hands of Steel, whatever. But I'm 31 years old now. I probably should let that Z go.
Hands. But also, maybe if somebody else's Hands of Steel, it differentiate you from them. You know, if there's like a trademark or some shit.
Right. Well, wasn't what's his face Lineker Hands of Steel?
Oh, there's been a bunch of Hands of Steel.
There's a ton, obviously, right?
But I'm the only one with a Z.
Exactly. Wait, wasn't there like that Canadian kid? Wasn't there Hands of Steel? That like white kid from Canada? Man, I'm never gonna remember his fucking name. He was like maybe a 155er.
Yeah. MMA?
Yeah, I can. I'm never gonna remember his fucking name.
I don't know. Well, here Dean's got a new nickname for you, Geoff. 1,000 uppercuts from Hell Neal. For reals, though, dude. For reals, the uppercut, which is like my favorite punch, by the way. I love uppercuts so much, dude. Those were beautiful.
It felt good. It was a strike that I worked on like all camp because I know Luque has a good guard, but this is always open. So once I got him in a position to where I can like throw him, I just kind of like went overboard.
That was the chin music, sweet chin music.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, that was tough because his toughness fucked him up in that fight because most people would have been out of there so many times, you know?
Yeah.
Like during that fight. And he was only in there because he's so fucking tough, man, you know? But some of those uppercuts, I was like, oh, porra.
Hey, props to him, man. Like, because Vicente is a good person, man. Like, I remember I watched him fight somewhere. I think it was Houston. He fought Michael Chiesa, and he just got done winning, and he's walking back, and some kid sitting right next to me is like screaming his name, and the guards are trying to keep him from walking away. He pushes the guard away just to give this like little kid like an autograph right next to me. Like, you know what I mean? He's a good person. Like after that, like I gained so much respect from him, you know?
Yeah, no, he's a good dude. There's nobody that guy, you know. He's a good person.
Yeah, nobody doesn't like him. You're right.
Yeah.
100% right. Nobody doesn't like him. 100% right. Okay, so listen, I have to. Oh, and somebody was mentioning Scott Smith was hands of steel too. God, remember Scott Smith? I worked the Scott Smith, Robbie Lawler. Like, oh, I love me some Scott Smith.
You remember when he knocked out what's his name? That guy they used to call Drago or whatever, when he had like he almost got knocked out with a body shot.
And then he comes back
and hooked and knocked him out. You remember that one? You saw that one?
Yes.
I don't.
Thank you for the Scott Smith shout out, dude. That brings back really solid memories.
Because she said no spring chicken, porra. She's a spring chicken head, porra.
Who?
Karyn Bryant.
Really?
She's a chicken head, but she's not a spring chickens.
Jeff, I mean, look, I'm 72, and I think I'm
70's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so I have a question for you, Jeff. You actually, up until not even maybe too long ago, used to be a waiter. Is that correct?
I still am.
Okay.
I still work.
Are.
Yeah.
Okay.
I work at Moxie's Grill and Bar, Uptown Dallas.
Okay.
Come see me.
But you used to work at Texas Roadhouse, right?
I did, yeah.
Okay. So I wanted to go over just a few menu items and get your honest assessment, because I feel like people who go to these restaurants, maybe ordering these things, I'm just curious. We're curious what your thoughts were. What are the better things to order? You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I got a question. I never been to a Texas Roadhouse. Is that
Nor
like
have
an
I.
Outback Steakhouse or something like
I
that?
have no idea.
It's better than Outback.
Oh, okay. So
Outback's
it's not
trash.
Okay.
I have no idea. Okay. But so here is I believe, wait, let me see if I'm getting this right. Come on now. Wait. Come on, KB. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to show the slide. Okay, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So we got the cactus blossoms, the fried pickles.
Like Outback,
yeah, and the rattlesnake bites. So I've had fried pickles. I had fried pickles when I went to Nashville once, and I liked them.
Yeah.
Is that real rattlesnake? And yes, like Renato said, the cactus blossom, you completely ripped off Outback with their blooming.
Yeah. No, I think Outback took that from Roadhouse.
Go. You bite your tongue, Jeff.
Hey, we can Google it. Who got Google on deck right now?
Which came first, the onion or the blossom, right?
Yeah, it's the same as Outback, but fried pickles are fried pickles, but the rattlesnake bites are just like fried jalapenos with like cheese on the inside or some shit like that.
Oh, so the bite, it means it's got like, it's spicy.
Yeah.
So which is the best one out of those three?
I would say the rattlesnake bites.
Okay. I can respect that. I like jalapeno.
Just because pickles are pickles, you can throw a pickle in your deep fryer and get some fried pickles.
That's true.
But the rattlesnake bites are like kind of unique to the restaurant, so yeah.
Okay. And now I have another one. Listen, I have a few. So I have some questions about a couple of things. Okay. So then also next, what are the benefits, pros, cons? Let me see here of the tater skins, grilled shrimp, and boneless buffalo wings. If I'm honest here, I do love shrimp. I'm a pescatarian, but I love tater skins. Are yours good?
Honestly, Texas Roadhouse shrimp are like probably like the best shrimp I've had. Like the way they cook them or whatever season they put, and they're like big pieces of shrimp. They're not like little small ones. You know what I mean? But
really,
is Texas Roadhouse gonna pay me for boosting them up?
I know exactly. What is this? Hold on.
Hey, I need some money for this. I just play now. But the shrimp are the best tasting. But like as far as like what's going to fill you up, I would probably go with the tater skins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Skins. That's what I would think. To me, that's always going to be the better item. But
if you was going with me, Karyn Bryant, you could pick one and that's it.
Wow, is that it? Is that it? Okay.
And
lastly,
only water from the chow.
Okay, and then lastly, I need to ask. Okay, cheese fries, killer ribs, or Texas red chili? I'm going cheese fries.
The ribs.
Of course, he'd want the hips. You can't ask him a black man about no hips versus something else.
The Roadhouse is known for like the ribs and how like tender and like they fall off the bone. Like you grab the bone, it slides right out.
Really?
You know what I mean?
When chili, I grab a bone, it slides.
You know, it
slide right in when she grabbed the bone. Oh God, are you?
What did you say?
When she grabbed the bone, it slide right in there.
Oh damn!
That's her. That's how she operates. She don't even need the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Look at that. Look, see how she have a shit-eating grin. She knows.
Speechless.
It is what it is, my brother. So now, do the people even know what the fuck is going on? Like, you ever get a guy on a date who's like, hey, buddy, or whatever, like, get over here. Let me see some wings or whatever. Like,
yeah.
What do you do in that circumstance? Are you able to be cool?
Yeah, like.
I don't get disrespected when I serve.
So no one ever disrespect you?
Because some people are really crappy to waiters.
Yeah, I hear stories of servers having these bad experiences. I don't get them.
Huh. I used to be a waiter many, many years ago. And boy, oh boy, did I mean, you got some doozies in there.
Yeah.
And
I mean, maybe because I'm black or whatever, I got muscles or whatever. Like they just know, like I'm not the person to disrespect. But like, I've been serving for like what, 12, 13 years for as long as I've been fighting, and I don't have any stories about a guest really crossing the line of disrespect. You know what I mean? I've had guests complain, be annoying, and yada yada, but nobody's ever disrespected me.
Well, I'll tell you, I know a famous person who disrespect me, when I first moved to LA in 2000, okay? You know, I didn't have a big name in America. I was only an icon in Brazil, you know? So I went and I was busting tables, waiting table, all that kind of shit. But when they do a private parties at this place, you know, for movie premiere and shit like that, you know? And then we was getting ready for the day, you know what I mean, for the night, you know, and the manager was like, okay, gather hound or whatever. We got a private party and it's going to be for Steven Seagal. And I go to myself, Steven Seagal. I was like, oh, porra. And then the guy next to me who I was kind of friendly with, one of the waiter, he was like, oh, man, like that. And I was like, what happened? He goes, he's a fucking dickhead or whatever. And I was like, what? And so they let me work his private home. And I was so excited. Oh, I'm going to meet fucking Steven Seagal. So I come in with some hors d'oeuvre, you know, at a certain point. And he's got one of those like thing, the collar, you know, it's like he's dressed like a Chinese guy, huh?
Okay, with the short collar, the Mandarin like outfit.
It looked halfway
like
a kung fu outfit, but if you was going out nice or something like that, and he have beads,
the silks with the embroidery and stuff.
Yeah, and he have all kind of bullshit going on, and he got a lot of people kissing his ass and whatnot. And then so they go, come over here and show Steven or whatever. So I show him the stuffs, like I have a platter of hors d'oeuvre and shit like that. Yeah. And I go, Karyn, just act like you're describing some stuffs, you know, like just a couple stuffs.
Okay, right here I've got the tuna tartare, which is on a wonton crisp. Over
you got
here,
anything else back there?
Well, we've got a little bit of a crab cake here.
Bring it
as well.
Okay, that's how he said it, but he said it to me like with a haspy. He went, "Bring it," like he was a fucking. Like, he goes, "Bring it," like cutting me up, and I was like, "Oh God, are you?" I was like, "It's like that." And then from then on, I was like, man, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, he ruined all those time I watched, you know, Hard to Kill and fucking Out for Josh. What's the other one? Mark for Death. I still watch
maybe
that
it's you, because for those people watching on my YouTube channel and for basically anybody, if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see a couple of interviews with Steven Seagal that I've done. One the night Anderson Silva kicked Vitor in the face. And the interview is where Steven tells me about teaching Anderson that kick.
Yeah, because
then
he loves to pontificate about himself.
I also spoke to Steven at one of Anderson's fights when we were maybe in Canada or something like that. So I have a few interviews with Steven on my YouTube. And he is a character. Let's just say that. A character. He is one of a kind. He is.
Hey, listen, he was a heel character that night. I'm never gonna forget that one.
What's your favorite Seagal movie, Jeff?
Second bill to me.
And Jeff, what's your favorite
Seagal movie?
I never watched none of those.
None.
Yeah, because unless he had an older brother or something, he's too young for that shit.
How do you not watch it? Okay, but look it. Some of them are good.
I mean, I've heard of like the Highlander. Did he play in that? I never watched it.
No. He's not in that. His movies is like,
really, like I'm the worst when it comes to movies. Like you can name all these old school movies. I've never seen Forrest Gump.
Oh, whatever.
Deadass, never seen it.
I'm sorry, but that's not American.
I could see it.
Hey, yeah, fuck it.
But
it's not American to have not seen Forrest effing Gump.
Never seen it.
I actually love it. It's actually great.
What movies you like, my brother?
Yeah, what do you like? What do you do? Yeah, what do you like? What are your top 5? Any genre
top 5
or
movies?
whatever. Like,
yeah.
Honestly, to be real, I don't have a favorite anything, to be real.
You just don't like you're not a movie person. You don't like
I'm not a movie person.
Are you a music guy? Game guy? What do you do?
Music, games, yeah.
So if you have a young lady over to your place or whatever.
Yeah.
And you know, you're trying to, you know, you want to have like a date night or whatever. Are you gonna watch anything, or are you just gonna go straight into like, hey, look, it is what it is, or whatever?
It depends on the vibe.
Okay.
Are you single? Yeah. What's your situation?
I mean, I got a girlfriend. Yeah.
You're stumbling over. You're like,
It's tough. It's tricky, but yeah. I'm with somebody right now.
To rock a rhyme on, right?
You said, do I need to talk about it?
No, I'm just saying it's not really that tricky, Jeff. Yeah. What's tricky, Jeff?
But if I had a girl over, we're just watching like The Office reruns and
I like that because you don't need to pay too much attention. It's just
exactly. Put on something that she's really into.
Then have you seen the British version of The Office?
I haven't seen the British version, no.
It's amazing with Ricky Gervais. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But there's more this one to enjoy. I'm gonna give you a new thing to your game, okay? Go get you some concerts. Like go on Amazon and get you like a Sade concert.
Yeah.
And like a Earth, Wind and Fire or something like that. And put that shit on. Hey, trust me, it's magic, my brother. Because if you're looking at something, you feel like you're at the concert. I got Frankie Beverly and Maze, huh?
Elmo was saying you were stuttering a little bit because the side piece is watching, and that you know that. So I don't listen. I'm not trying to get you in trouble, but Jeff, I have to ask, like, what kind of game was Geoff Neal, high school or college Geoff Neal pulling versus professional UFC fighter Geoff Neal? Like, were you a Mac Daddy back then, and you still are? Did you not get it back then, and now you are? Or like, what's the deal with you?
I have zero game. Like growing up, I didn't have no game. You know what I mean? I didn't start really like acting out until I was like 22. Really? For like a brief period of time until I was like 25, and then I'm more relationship oriented. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I don't. Just a different breed of man. You know what I mean?
If you get into the upper echelon and start making the big bucks, we're gonna see about what that. We're gonna put that to the test, my brother.
Hey, right? Hey, that's when you really know.
Yeah, when you're like Adesanya, you're wearing pearls and you're driving a Lamborghini, and we'll see about all that shit.
We'll see. Hopefully, I'm like married and I have like a solid girl, but
No.
Doubt it.
No,
Yeah.
I doubt it too.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen, Karyn Bryant, I'm just telling the truth. This is the
I'm
hard.
saying there are cool girls out there. There aren't cool girls out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool girls, and I want to experience a lot of them. Why I gotta have just one? That's like saying there's a lot of great restaurant out there. Just go to this one. Just go to.
You can only go to Texas Roadhouse, and you can only get the snake bites.
Of your fucking life, and get free hot wings from Geoff Neal. Now.
Hey, so listen. So yeah, Jeff. Oh, whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
What happened?
He flipped from.
His girl just came in and slapped the fucking taste out of his mouth. That's what his face looked like that. It just went like that. She said, if you ever
disrespect me again,
ever disrespect me, well, what the fuck happened here? I don't know.
And then she's like patting down her edges.
Oh,
If
you wait, do you follow Shannon Briggs?
No.
The boxer, he posted some shit.
I know who he is. I just Shannon the Cannon.
You should follow him. He posts some funny shit sometimes. He posted a video with African American with a bald head. She put on a full scalp with flowing hair, with the baby hairs and all that shit, and it shivered me fucking chimba. It was unsettling.
All fake.
She just went boom like that and put it on, and I was like,
and then what was her natural hair? She just had like a short fro.
A bald head.
Oh, a bald.
She had a bald head, like a Kojak.
So
like
here's my question though: how much do you care? Hopefully he comes back.
Maybe he's tired of us.
Maybe he's through. But maybe I'm guessing his phone maybe died or something.
His
but
girl,
maybe he's through. Hopefully he comes back. Because that was such an abrupt goodbye.
It was getting good. I was interested to hear this stuff.
Me
I like
too.
the kid, by the way. I like
me too.
He's kind of different than I would have. Not that he wasn't. I didn't think he was likable. He's just a different character than I kind of expect.
Me too. And honestly, it's so true. Like, people have like that insatiable appetite for characters and more and big personalities, and it is hard to just be like a real dude and get noticed. It's tough.
Yeah, I mean, Karyn, I deal with this all the time. It's like everybody just look at me like a sex symbol and like a piece of meat, and to constantly know that that's how I'm being, and sometimes it doesn't even matter what I'm saying. It's just people see the looks. I have nothing to do with it.
I see where you're coming from. I think it's a little bit of a situation with him being an active UFC fighter, and like his star is on the rise.
My star is in a holding pattern.
You got to give stars. Have you ever given a star as a gift? You know how they do that at Christmas time? Baby girl, I love you so much. What I'm going to do for you is I purchased a star.
Oh, I heard about that.
Okay. Because I love you. I love you. Hey. And I purchased a star in your name. Have you ever done that?
Let me tell you, I've heard about that, and I never got around to doing that. But thank you for reminding me. And I'm not going to even get it official or whatever. I'm just gonna pick out one and say that's yours, baby. And she's gonna go, where's the paperwork? And I'm gonna go like this, like she's with it, and I'm gonna go and I give her like sweet. I give her a French kiss her right there, tongue kiss. Yeah, she's gonna forget everything for her.
Oh God! Hey, I really don't know what happened to him.
Oh,
I feel bad now.
Like, maybe you think his phone died or something like that?
I do. I think his phone died.
This was his moment.
Link isn't working here. Hold on. Let me send it again. Hold on. Let me.
He said the link is not working?
Yeah. Hold on a second. I'm going to send it to him again. Sorry, people, bear with me here. And I am going to send it to him again here. This is the magic of the internet here. And I am sending it to him. Oh, he said his phone died. Okay. And then, okay, let's see. Just resent.
Yeah, the speculum internet, man.
Link. Yeah. Okay. So here we are. We're having a real-time conversation here. Wow, this is just really incredible television. I know. I'm sorry, people. And it's incredible YouTube content as well. But his phone died. I don't know if he has a plug or a cord for it. If not, we'll move on. If it's over, it's over.
Plug. You know, he got the plug for them tender hips and those chicken wings. That's what he have the plug for. Yeah. Why you set him up to make him look like that? You said, "What's your
Little Seal is a hater, and I don't usually like to show haters, but let's put Little Seal on blast. Little Seal thinks Geoff thinks we suck and just like bounced because we don't like it. He didn't like us.
He don't really think that. He's just having some fun.
I know.
But why you want to show a black guy a picture of pickles, macaroni and cheese, and Hibbs and go, which one is your favorite?
Okay.
You know he's gonna say Hibbs.
He said, "Give me a sec. Let me charge it for a bit. My charger isn't charging strong enough." Okay, but yeah, okay.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. As long as he's gonna.
It is. I said, okay. So no, you're right. So listen, just because I don't eat ribs anymore, doesn't mean I'm trying to project that on other people. Because when I did used to eat meat, I like meat. But when it falls off the boat, like if they are as good as he says, then that's cool. But to me, I thought Texas Roadhouse or whatever that place was like a chain. And so my bougie self says, if it's a chain, it perhaps may not be that great.
You know,
he's claiming the ribs really are that good.
I don't know. I just thought of something. I think I have been to the fucking place because years ago, you know me, I haven't ate that shit for years, but I remember, I think they have one of those fucking ones in Santa Monica in the 3rd Street Promenade.
Are you serious?
I'm almost positive. And because, and also they would say the same fucking stupid, well, not stupid, but the same cliche thing about the Hibbs, the meat fall from the bone and all that shit.
Off the bone, right?
And I remember it was a Texas something. Well, I want to say this was maybe 15 years ago I was there.
Okay.
And it was not bad if I remember. Are you looking up to see if they have that?
I'm seeing Texas Roadhouse, Santa Monica. To see if it's there. Okay.
You remember
Santa Monica? It looks like there might be one. Or wait, let me see here. Sorry, again, riveting content.
You remember Tony Homa, a place for him?
No, there's not one. There's not one here.
Well, there used to be. So
maybe there used to be. Maybe there used to be. Yeah.
Never mind checking the fucking internet to see if I'm lying.
It's not that you're lying. I'm saying if it was still open, I would meet you there.
You ain't gonna meet me there because what are you gonna have? The spectacular fucking chicken wings?
No, you're right, because I looked and their vegetarian option was crap. It was like green beans.
You're gonna have a potato,
cornbread, and a potato.
Yeah, fuck that. A baked potato. Totally. I could have that. I could do bad by my motherfucking self. I could make a baked potato at home and have that with no seasonings.
Hey, you know what? Okay, so listen, while we wait for him to charge his phone up for just a sec, I do want to revisit this because I meant to do this while he was actually on with us. But yeah,
okay, let's watch that one.
So it was a hell of a fight, and like we were saying, those uppercuts were landing for him. To me, he just seemed very measured. He seemed very like calm and in control.
He had that Texas Roadhouse vibe. Look at that. He's like, have you seen some of our specials? Porra. He's like, either hot wings, or maybe you
jalapeno bites, mother cracker.
He gave him the rattlesnake bites right there. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Then he's like, would you like to see something from our dessert?
Dessert. He's like, we got some good chocolate cake for dessert.
You got that hairdo for dessert, porra.
Do you think he's gonna work on that?
Listen, he seemed like he's doing just fine. He have a fucking girlfriend and a side piece. He's doing okay. He's in the fucking UFC and he's a fucking top waiter at Texas Roadhouse or whatever.
Yeah, I'm sad he's still working there.
But you know what? Listen, all of us, maybe not you, all of us, other people, have had to suffer through when we was younger, shitty, embarrassing fucking jobs. And
I had crappy jobs. I just was not a waiter.
That was it built character. I've done every fucking shitty job under the sun. Demeaning, degrading shit. I used to work at a fucking chicken wings restaurant in New York called Pluck University. And they call Pluck U. Okay? To be honest though, best buffalo wings you ever tasted in your fucking life. And they made their own blue cheese dressing. But let me tell you.
Pluck you.
I used to have to wear a fucking hat. Like
oh my God, like in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, like in the
not quite as bad as Captain Hook's fish and chip. But that's part of the mystique. But in this one, it have a chicken wearing a graduation cap. And I had to watch like drug dealers come in there with big holes of money and stuff. And with chicks, fine ass women and stuff, and go, yo, my man. Yo, let me get a 30 piece. My man, let me get that, and talking to me like I'm a fucking slave,
I mean, I'm sure people came in there with all kinds of attitude because people come into those kind of places
they talk to me the way Larry Fishburne talked to the guy in that fried chicken place in fucking a King of New York.
Oh my God. My friend was in that movie.
And he's like, fuck you very much. You remember that?
I do. My friend was actually in that movie.
Of course.
King of New York. No, she was.
I love that movie.
It is a good movie. Jeff just sent me. I'm so confused now. He just sent me a picture of like a screen grab
of Pluck University.
I'm so confused right now.
Pluck you.
I'm so confused. I hope he can come back.
Are you looking for Pluck University or are you looking
I was never a waiter. I'm trying to think the crappiest job I had. Like I worked in a place called Foxmore's. It was like a clothing store. And so I was just like a clothing person.
Wait, it was called Foxmore's?
Foxmore's. It was in the Chelmsford Mall.
It was in the Fox Hills Mall, Paul, huh?
No, it was in Chelmsford, Mass.
He go to Crenshaw.
Anybody from Massachusetts, from Chelmsford, who knows? It was near, you would take the little rotary in Chelmsford and then go down. There also used to be a Child World, Bradley's. There was a movie theater there. And like, it was this mall, like literally when I was a kid, that's where I used to go.
What was it? I remember
going to, it was called, I worked in Foxmoor's, like Foxmoor.
You work at,
and there was a Gap. And there was a Child World. Yeah. Anyway.
They got wicked fucking cool clothes at fucking Fox.
Exactly. Wicked cool clothes at fucking freaking Foxmoor's. And I worked there in the clothing thing. And I had to like fold clothes and hang things. And I remember I did for anybody who's worked in a clothing store, when they have the things that are up high, like some of these stores have racks like really high up. And you had that like this claw thing. It was like this long, the long thing with the hook. God dang it. That's fun to be the one who gets to like hook stuff off the hanger and you feel like it's fun.
You got the power in that situation.
But I don't really I never was a waiter though. I never was.
I'll tell you what, for the fans out there, always be nice to the people in those situations. Like even in a clothing store, like we can't spit in your food, but what I used to do when someone was disrespecting me, and let's say if I wasn't working on commish, if you're working on commish, you got to do what you got to do. But if you're just working hourly and you got somebody who's disrespectful, get me one. I want to see one of these, or give me another size of that. I would go, hide away, sir. And then I would go downstairs to the stock room or whatever, and I would pull out my Newport, and I would just sit there and listen to a radio and smoke a Newport, and then I'd not even look for the fucking shirt and come up and go, oh, I'm sorry it took so long. I was trying my hardest to find it. I couldn't find one.
Exactly. I understand it. Hey, look at folks. Look who's back. Jeff is back.
Look at who we got.
Okay.
My phone's slow charging. Like it's only on like 4% right now.
Look,
so
okay, but just plug it in, bro.
It's plugged in right now. It was plugged in when it died.
It's so ghetto.
No, he's already got big time halfway through.
I got an Android.
Already got more.
I'm on an Android too. Usually I'm on a Samsung, but I'm on my hard line. Anyway, you're back. But listen, Jeff, we were just talking about getting disrespected at work when Renato used to be a waiter and all that kind of stuff too. I used to work in a clothing store. So like literally, I know you said in general, you usually don't get disrespected, but there's gotta be a time when somebody talked either mad crap or you were dealing with like a table of drunks or like something bad happened. Like there's gotta be a horror story.
I know that there's no way he's never dealt with this.
There's gotta be.
Working your ass off. You fucking tap dancing for these people. You're giving them extra shit. You might even give them a free appetizer, drinks.
Okay.
And then they hit you off with like a $3 chip.
God dang it.
I mean, that's a normal. I'm used to that. But there is a story. There was this time, there's this guy like
my brother, half your face is gone. We want to see your face because we tried to.
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, let's get you in there, brother.
So this is at Texas Roadhouse, and there was this guy at this party, and he had like unsweet tea. I remember what drink he had, and he just kept on drinking his tea super fast, right? And then like I just kept on filling it. Like I probably refilled his drink like 5 times before he even got his food. And then at one point, he said, "Hey," snapping his fingers, "Sweet tea."
Oh.
And then I stopped there and I looked at him, and then he looked at me. He's like, "Yeah, sweet tea or unsweet tea." And I was like, "Okay." He fucked up because he was sitting at the edge of the table. So whenever I brought him his unsweet tea, I tripped and I spilled it on him.
Oh, thank God, because
I hate when that happens.
Yeah,
I couldn't with the snap.
Dude,
no, come on now. But
I can't.
No.
But that's as far as I've ever gotten. But
I mean, that's pretty far, my brother. That's pretty fucking far.
Yeah.
So the closest thing I can relate to that is the house I used to live in here in LA was like historic for LA, which only means it was built in like the 40s or something like that. But in the dining room, when we were doing it on the floor, we were like, oh, what's the little hole thing for this? It had a little tapping thing so that they could have like tapped for the help to be like, bring me some more stuff.
Oh, I like that.
You know what I mean? And then the help is just in the back.
How you know that's not for the wifey? You need to get something like, hey, Carayo, you're slow on the
Either
draw.
way, I'm offended, Renato. But the idea that not that long ago, that kind of stuff was still like built into things was like, I don't like that.
Well, we need to bring America back to how it was, Karyn. And you would have been like an actor who would have been treated nice.
I'd have been on the porch. I'd have been allowed in the house, I think.
Exactly. Right? You would have been the master.
Jeff, you're in the field. I hate to say it, my friend, but you're in the field.
I work hard.
Working hard and breeding. They would breed you.
Oh, yeah. He would have been doing the Mandingo fights. And,
oh, God.
You would have been fighting next to the fireplace for him.
Oh.
God,
hey, I mean, that might be like in my DNA. That's probably why I fight today. My ancestors probably Mandingo fight.
Oh, my God. I am so sorry, Jeff. That is so wrong. I am so sorry.
No,
I love
they didn't want you to hound those white women for, huh?
Say what?
God,
they didn't want you to hound those white women. They knew that it's finished if you get your hands on that one. That's over.
You out, bro.
No, but it's true. It's like those hips. They fall off the bone. Caralho.
Yo.
You got white bitches falling off the bone.
Yeah, I mean, the white women, they like that stuff. I didn't make it up. It's true. I just telling the truth, Paul.
He's just speaking facts.
I came about. I'm a product of a dark African and a white woman, Paul.
Oh my God.
It beats like that, like I said before. But not too shabby though. If this is the result, everybody should want that to happen. What you smoking natural marijuana?
No, this is never mind. Because if my coach is watching, he's gonna fire me up. It's just nicotine.
It's just nicotine.
Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jeff.
This is hilarious. He's funny as shit.
I just went somewhere else for a couple minutes there because I was just messed up.
Why?
But listen, so you were saying, I know we got to let you go, and it's late. I know because you're in Texas, right? You're born and raised in Texas.
10, 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
10, 12. He's not 5 years old, poor.
I mean, I am trying to celebrate.
This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you speak my language. I understand that.
No, it's
this
cool.
is what I'm saying.
I'll give you all the time.
What are you doing for the victory lap? You know, are you going to take a break? Are you going to go on vacation? Are you going to treat yourself to anything? Like, do you treat yourself to anything nice after? Like, I think you got a performance bonus too, right? So, like, do you at least reward yourself with something? How do you treat yourself after a fight?
This fight, like, I'm taking the week off. You know what I mean? I'm gonna drink a little bit. I'm gonna relax, and then
and the drink of choice is
tequila.
That's
Reposado.
That's what I like too.
Reposado.
Yeah, but after this week, I'm gonna get back in the gym and I'm gonna get my weight like to a manageable way. And then at the end of the month, my coach said I can go on a vacation, so I'm gonna figure out a place to go. Beginning of September, I don't know where yet. And then
girl or no?
What's up?
You're gonna take your girl or no? Good man again.
Yeah, I probably would. Honestly, I want to do a vacation by myself.
It's an exploratory mission, Renato.
I want to just a solo vacation. You know what I mean? Just for me.
I can respect that.
To yourself.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. I can respect that. You know, newsflash: some of us chicks respect that as well.
Say what?
I said, I'm just saying, newsflash. Like some of us girls can respect that as well. It's not like that's just a guy thing to think we don't want to go with.
Everybody needs time, like space. It's like time to themselves. Like, how do you grow as a person if you don't even know who you are?
Now you're speaking my language, Porha. And you know what? I'm on a mission to explore for very many years, exploring myself. So I'm never gonna probably get to share myself with one of them.
I feel you.
I'm a tragic figure, a tragic character.
Say what?
I'm a tragic figure, you know.
Oh my god.
But it is
listen. Okay, so listen, you're on the flight. I know you say you're not like a massive movie guy, but like there's got to be some movie that you love. So you're on the flight. What did you download to watch on the way to the vacation?
To Vegas?
Or to your vacation or whatever. Like, what did you download? What are you watching?
Honestly, nothing. I sleep. I stay up all night before I catch a flight, and I sleep the whole flight. Facts.
He's doing a lot of stereotypes.
I'm not trying to stay on a flight and like be up for like 4 or 2 hours. Like
sleeping.
Say what?
I said she's setting you up for all the stereotypes. First, she set you up with the hibs. Then she gets you saying that you sleep all day, Porha.
Oh damn!
She's trying to set black people back.
Oh no!
Black people had enough.
Yeah, wow, that's me. God.
Hey, this dude's ruthless.
It's her. Look how they do us.
I'm innocent.
Look how they do. Oh God.
Wow. Oh, got my technology going on over here.
Oh, that's how you do. You want to tear down the black man, Porha.
Okay, so you sleep. So then, do you read books? Because I read books. Do you read?
She said
on the plane, though.
Just
in general.
In general, I'm trying to start reading. That's part of like, you know what I mean, like a personal thing. I don't read enough.
Okay, but you're a gamer. You said.
What's up?
You're a gamer.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop playing my games as much, and I want to read more.
So what do you play then?
Alex Haley's Hoots. If you for your first book, you ever
Say
heard
what?
of? It's a book called Hoots.
Don't read Roots. Do not read Roots.
All right.
They have a Kunta Kinch in there. That's an African pride.
Oh my God.
They have a lot of the subjects we cover throughout this whole interview. It's tie everything together.
Oh my gosh.
Whatever.
As far as the games though, I play.
So what do you play?
Call of Duty, like the generic shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They don't have a game.
I have a few other games I play, but they're just like irrelevant. But I've been a gamer. That's like, but I'm thinking about selling my Xbox and my PS5 just because.
Why?
Because it's a time consumer. I'm wasting time.
True.
Living in Fantasyland.
True.
Dude, we're broadcasting this on Twitch right now too.
Oh
and
shit! Hey, Fantasyland, live it.
No, but it's true. You know that just one thing about that shit. If to get good at that UFC game, you have to spend so much fucking time learning the moves and everything. You might as well learn the heel fucking moves in heel life. It take you that long.
Straight up.
I'm kidding.
And that's my thing. Like my time is consumed. It's not like that. I don't want to play video games. It's just like I don't need to be wasting my time because I fight. I'm a father. I work. I have a daughter. She's 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, surprise.
She stayed with you?
What's up? No, she stayed with the baby mama. But I just have like all my time is just like split, and like there's really no time for me to sit there and play video games anymore. You know what I mean? I'm 31 now too. Like I got to grow up eventually, right?
Well, not really. I mean, I haven't really grow up, but you just do the game have changed, you know?
Yeah.
You got to grow up, and I don't want to bring up a bad thing, but like you got in a little bit of trouble at one point.
Ooh.
Who did?
That's part of being a fucking kid. Talking about the DUI.
That's what I'm saying. He got Renato.
Why?
Our boy Jeff got in a little bit of trouble around Thanksgiving a year ago. 2 years ago.
Why you gotta blow up the spot?
Because I want him as a moving forward, processing what I did wrong. I'm a big boy now. I grew up thing, like just to kind of factor that, because it's part of your story now, right? And it's a thing that you gotta
and driving.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Hey, listen.
Yeah. Because I can give you excuses on like all the bullshit, like, but end of the day, I got pulled over with alcohol in my system, and yeah.
Hey, listen. I'm just gonna tell you about that. Obviously, that's no good. Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody should do that. We hate when people do that. Having said that, I can guarantee you, every fucking person we know have did the same thing at some point in their life, and they just didn't got caught.
Yeah, I know that for sure.
Fuck somebody up or whatever. Now,
100%.
Not condoning that shit, but anybody who want to point the finger and go, you shouldn't have did that. Listen, you know,
we're all guilty.
Yeah, don't do it. But God, I've had some stupid.
I mean, I for sure won't do it no more because still dealing with the legal issues from that. Like it's paying for attorney, dealing with like the shit I had to do it right before my last fight. This is like it's not worth it.
No, it's
like Uber is easy.
But don't let
it's so true. And honestly,
somebody did it before.
Literally, that's literally why I want to bring it up, because it is a freaking teachable moment. Like it's not worth it, because literally we've all done it. And like Renato said, it's literally we just didn't get caught. You know what I mean? And it's dangerous, and you know you're doing it when you're doing it. And you're like, I really shouldn't do this.
I think I can get away with it this time.
Yeah. And now with Lyft and Uber and shit, there's no reason. Every time I know if I'm gonna go somewhere and drink, I don't even bother taking my fucking car.
Same. And one other thing I wanted to ask you about, Jeff, is your health now? Because at one point you had a really scary deal. And I remember this, from being at work, and like it was before, I think, when you fought Wonder Boy, and we were telling your story and everything. But how are you feeling now? Because for those who don't know, like you had a really serious sickness to the point where you thought at one point maybe you weren't even ever going to fight again, right?
Yeah, it's sepsis, and I went in like septic shock. Had a congestive heart failure, and my kidneys failed, so I was on dialysis for like 5 days. But I'm fine now, I feel, and I feel like this fight kind of like showed that I'm over that hump, and I'm back to my normal self. I really believe it now. You know what I mean? Like, and it was a struggle trying to come out of that, because every time I'm training, every time I get tired, I'm thinking that my heart's just going to stop, you know?
Oh, wait, how did it happen to you in the first place?
I don't know.
Oh, God, that's scary.
Yeah.
Scary. Very scary.
Wow. Yeah. For a young man, too, who's in shape.
Yeah. They wanted to give me like a pacemaker before I left the hospital. Like they were like adamant. They was like, we can't let you leave until we give you this pacemaker. I was like, nah, I'd rather I mean, it's morbid, but like I'd rather die than to live my whole life with a fucking pacemaker on me. You know what I mean? Like, no. It's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm a fighter. You know what I mean? And they told me I shouldn't fight no more.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's heavy.
Well, that's wild because that was yeah. No, I remember, hearing this story and everything, and I remember too. It was like something like when you went back to training. Maybe you went back a little too soon, right? So then it was a little scary for you there too, because I guess trusting in your body again has got to be like a really big deal.
Yeah, it was tough. Like, and I really do feel like because right after that happened, they gave me the Wonder Boy fight. You know what I mean? Like, biggest fight. Come on, he's laughing because like, what the fuck?
No, but
hey, you almost died. Here's Wonder
Boy.
Boy.
You to the wolves.
Yeah. Oh, you're about to die from fucking sepsis or whatever. Here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let Wonder Boy finish you off real quick.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I did come back too early. I should have took like a good 6 months off, and I should have came back like at the end of the year or something.
But listen, people saying how strong you are and everything, and
thank you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, really, that's because that's a huge deal. Like that's a really big deal, and the fact that you are able to come back, and so like you're saying now, this fight you feel like it really showed who you are again, and so that means it was lingering in the back of your mind for the last couple fights, then, huh?
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it was like it's the fear of like getting tired. You know what I mean? I never had the fear of gassing out, the fear of getting tired, but like that's been like that's why you see like my last two fights, my coach is like in my ass in between the second and third round because I take off the second round just because I'm like, I don't know, do I push it?
You don't know
but
how
my coach understands that, so he gets in my face and he's like, hey, wake the fuck up. You're not tired. You're about to lose this fight. Wake up and win this fight.
Yeah, I could hear that.
So interesting. Because Vicente got the second round, I think, on the cards.
Yeah. And I let him just because I was scared of getting tired.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so interesting.
You can tell that guy is invested 100%. You know what I mean?
Safe's a great coach.
Safe's such a solid person, like probably one of the realest people I ever met in my life. He's really solid, yeah.
I know literally, like, he's obviously not my coach. I see him obviously at work. I see him from time to time, and I've talked to him on different occasions and da-da-da-da-da. Like, even just in my little exchanges with him about real life things or whatever, or me, like I'm a jump rope fanatic or whatever. We talk about them. He's so motivational. He is so inspiring. Like I literally just being around him, I feel like let's go, let's do this.
Right?
Yeah, like he is I can just tell a fantastic coach. Like he must be
gonna go and do, Karyn. Like when you say that, what are you trying to get to fucking do?
You know, Renato, I'm single and I'm trying to have a hot girl summer, and the stars have not aligned enough yet. Wow. And baby girl has this going. I mean, God damn it, Geoff, look at this. This is single. This is like on the market. Yeah, this is ready to freaking go.
Show
nothing.
Show what?
I want to see them yeeks. Wait, what they call the onion at the Texas?
The blossom.
The other one. What's the one that the onion, the cactus blossom?
The blossom, whatever.
Need to see that one.
Let's not talk about KB's pathetic, non-existent dating life, Geoff. This show is about you right now. It's not about me.
But yeah, but back to a serious topic now. Now, how?
But Safe is a great coach. You can tell.
Yeah, and how confident, he's pushing you when you kind of like thinking about you hard and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, do you ever feel like is he aware of like your hard hate and stuff like that? And
he's aware, but he just knows that it's all mental. You know what I mean? Like he knows
it's all mental at this point.
It's all mental. I'm fine now. You know what I mean? I've been through enough training sessions. I pushed myself enough. He just knows that like I have my moments where I just like let off the gas and I get complacent,
Well, it's difficult to go through a physical thing like that when you're a young man, I mean, I've been there, you know, for years. People, when I was fighting years ago, people didn't know this, but I was struggling with combination skin. Part here could be oily, and this one is dry. And I would have to find something that could take care and moisturize both of that one.
Yeah, that's tough, bro.
People didn't even fucking, you know, nobody was having any pity for me at the time.
We're best dog.
I'm not funny, Karyn Bryant.
Oh, but the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Hey, okay, so oh my God, Geoff, I do know you need to celebrate. I do appreciate you joining us. I'm happy that you know you were able to do this, and like I feel like from here, not that this is a turning point moment, but like Renato said, beating somebody as solid as Vicente, like you've had so many great wins, but that's another one. That's a marquee win, a knockout in a co-main event. Like it's all upside from here. And I really do think that, you know, you don't need to change who you are, stay organic and stay who you are. If you mouthed off a little bit more, just a little bit more, but like in a confident, like respectful way, don't pretend to be somebody you're not, but like, hey bro, I did this, I whooped this ass, and I want this one next. Like
for that,
people respect that, you know?
Well, I think that you first step to doing that was taking charge and saying that who you want next. When you
I've never done that on mic.
That's you dipping your toe in that, and look, people talking about it. You said, wait, now you're starting to fade out. I think you
oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, we just want to listen because we're gonna post this shit and we want to see you because you're gonna see me the full. You don't want. It's not fair. So you see that, you see all these blue checks on your stuffs. Well, the month before there wasn't no blue checks, and it was just your mouth about that.
That's true.
You see, you know who you have to be. Unfortunately, you have to be the white guy who's like, hey, brother, more unsweet tea or whatever.
Hey, all right.
you need to call out that sweet tea, unsweet tea. You need to
give me some unsweet tea.
Yeah. You need
to hurts so much.
Hey, I want that person next for her.
He's not wrong. But you versus Dorino,
I think him versus any of those guys in the chop
that's a great fight. Yeah.
Because the way you looked in this one, somebody gonna have to get up early in the morning to beat you. I think that you give anybody a fucking hard time. I mean,
agreed.
Listen, that was very. I'm not joking when I'm not blowing smoke. That was very, very fucking impressive. I
appreciate it.
A number of people about that one. I was like, wait a second. Did you see you boy? You know what I mean? Like I was like, this is no joke here.
Yeah.
I'll watch it one time. I need to watch it again because everybody gives me props, but
yeah, and it's the caliber of dude. That's you can't take that for granted. That's
exactly. But seriously, the uppercuts. Woo, I need that emoji.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
nice. And
unbelievable.
I'm a fan of Luque. This isn't coming from someone who's not. I'm a fan of the guy. So
same. He's awesome. He's awesome. Well, listen, Geoff. Thank you so much for this. And hey, I had the last question. You got 2 first names. What's your middle name? Do you have a middle name? Do you have a middle name? Because you have 2 first names.
Oh, Charles.
Another.
So you got 3 first
names?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Chill.
He really can't trust you. I'm always leery of guys with 2 first names, like Brian Stan.
Yeah.
They say, why you got 2 first name, for, huh? You hide.
But at least with Stan, it's 2 N's. But like,
it don't matter.
Geoff, Charles, Neal, that's all first names. You could swap those around. You could have 3 passports.
I do that.
Multiple bank. Like, I don't trust it.
That's why I got like 3 girlfriends because
yeah, Geoff's dating somebody, Charles is dating somebody, and Neal's dating somebody.
You don't let him to locate you. You say Geoff, Charles. I don't know. You don't know the last name of that one.
Gotta be smart.
So yeah, there's Geoff, Charles, Neal, Geoff, and Neal, Geoff, Charles.
Yeah. Charles Neal Jeffries.
Yeah,
Charles Jeffries, Charles Neal Jeffries, Nielsen Charles. Wow. We could. Wow. Okay.
Myself 2-3 first names.
I think Renato's about to get jealous.
I am jealous already. I'm stealing some of his technique right now.
Oh damn!
I'm gonna use that once. I'm gonna become even more powerful, more unstoppable now.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Hey, listen, Geoff. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on the win, and yeah, just really appreciate you spending the time. And best of luck.
Y'all. I've been looking forward to
your good times, and yeah, we'll see you on the next one, right?
All right. Hey, hopefully, I appreciate it. I've been looking forward to this, so I appreciate y'all finally interviewing me.
Hey, well, to have you anytime, my brother, and don't let
someone was calling me, but
don't let those use you for you free buffalo wing, okay?
Absolutely. Well, thank you for joining, and I'm glad you can make it, and I'm glad it's great to meet you and see you and all that.
Okay. Hey, have a good one.
Okay.
See ya. Oh, okay.
That was good. I like that guy,
dude.
I like him.
Actually, that was so great because there were so many moments about that were like so ghetto.
Yeah, but you was providing those ones.
I know.
You're trying to stereotype the young blood.
No, I love that. Like, I love that people come on with us and like their stuff dies and they're not charged. Like, that is funny.
Like, I can't fucking believe.
But dude, your smoke alarm was going off.
Yeah, it at this point. But the worst part, I can deal with that. The worst part is that I seriously, when I tell you I waited at Spectrum in the lobby of that fucking place for 2 hours.
Spectrum hates you.
Waiting for a brand new modem. I come home and I go, finally, the last piece of the puzzle, the one stone left unturned.
Nope.
And then it's like, nah.
Nope. It's weird because truly your cellular, T-Mobile or whomever you're on, Verizon or whatever, whatever you're on now is far superior to what you were with initially.
It makes no sense because I have the source right here. I even moved the shit all the way over here. I mean,
I agree. I don't just
and check it. See, this is why they gaslighting me. When I call them and check it, they do these tests and stuff, and they go, "Well, it looks like it's as fast as possible." I go, "But my fucking internet don't work."
Doesn't work. Renato, I have a question for you.
What?
Do you think you would be able to entertain the masses for 1 minute while I took a quick pause?
Quick what? You gonna powder your nose?
I need to 10-100.
What is that? Like
you know 10-1.
You got a pee-pee?
Yes, 10-100 on a film set.
10-100. Okay.
That's what they call it.
Do
you mind? Do you mind?
No, but what's that?
I'll be right back.
That's a Moby Dick. Okay, here we go. What's happening, people? I live in the head of the Jesus statue in here. That's true. In my movie, I'm gonna live in there. Oh yeah, goddamn! I said goddamn. That's that Pulp Fiction. Yeah, she was hawking yoga pants. She don't want you to see the fat ass she got there. The guy at the Roadhouse was actually saying Sweet Pea. Yeah, Sweet Pea Whitaker. Oh man, now you're speaking my language. One of my all-time favorite fighters. Sweet Pea. And yes, he did beat Chavez that time. And I was watching, and I was fucking heartbroken. What else we got here? That's the handle snake bites. I'll give her a Alabama black snake bites. What boxes do I watch today? I mean, all the regular ones that you watch. You watch a Canelo. Oh God, there's so many fucking boxers. It's hard for me to handle off these guys while I'm look at these. You know, you got Crawford, you got fucking Javante, you got those brothers from Houston. I forgot the fucking names. The good-looking guys. That's like genuine, twin genuines. You got even the kid King Hyan. You got a Triple G. Even though you know some of these guys is getting long in the tooth. I used to love Bernard Hopkins, man. I wish he never got old. Yeah, Charlo brothers. I like that one. Let's see. I mean, I used to love Macho Camacho. Oh boy. Give me some more box. I can't even think about some of the fucking guys that I'm leaving out. You know, there's been a new renaissance of boxers. For a while, boxing was in the toilet. And now they're starting to come back with some great guys nowadays.
You talking boxers?
Yeah. But that's not.
Didn't I see Tyson Fury said he'll fight somebody?
Huh?
Didn't Tyson just say he'll fight somebody?
Oh, who cares?
I think so. I think so.
Those fucking spectacle fights or whatever. I'm talking about. I want to see young guys in their prime fighting.
I hear you. Hey, so
getting hurt.
Do you need a moment? Do you need a moment
to do what?
I don't know.
Wait, stand up.
Why? No.
Oh.
I'm just wearing.
You got a spider.
I don't have a spider. I have a. These are my leggings.
Yeah, those are your cheekings.
I got back to my jump rope yesterday. You know, I took a little bit of time off, Renato.
Oh yeah, good. I like that because it's gonna make the cakes get even big.
The funny thing, well, I took a little time off because I went on I went to work in London, and then I took a little, and then I took a little vacation in London, and then I came back, and I was on sort of like mom duty, and then my mom came to town. But the other day was my kid's 16th birthday, Renato. So
I saw a post that you did for her.
Yes, we had a little sweet 16 party for her.
Sweetheart.
She's a real sweet kid, and she's a great, very talented artist. And so that was exciting. That's why there's balloons, because I have leftover balloons from decorating.
I thought you was sucking the nitrous out of that or whatever.
No, there's a helium shortage. Those are actually just inflated. I just blew them up, and then so they're still here.
What it looks like when you did that? No, when you blew the balloon. Did you have a little drinky pool beforehand?
No.
You're getting
like I said,
you got bit by a werewolf.
I got some pent up energy.
I think you got bit by a werewolf in London or something like that. Maybe
Okay. Hey, so obviously we had Jeff on, and he was in the co-main event this weekend. Yeah. I am curious though what you thought of Jamal Hill's victory. You know, Cheaty, and we will get to Cheaty's choice for this weekend's fight. Cheaty predicted that Jamal Hill would win, and in fact, he did.
Yeah, first of all, I was impressed with Cheaty's prediction, but I was also impressed with Jamal Hill because Marreta is a dangerous individual, and, you know, it seemed like this guy never even considered that Marreta was going to win. You know what I mean? Like, Jamal's confidence is off the fucking charts. And I personally, I don't even think he's near what he might be in the future.
He is incredibly confident.
I agree. As good as he is, I think he's still Hall. I think he's going to be even better.
Yeah, I mean, he is still raw in that the ground game still needs to be developed more, right? So that
can you imagine if he like did strength training? I mean, his body looked like, you know, I don't know.
I know. So a couple months ago or whatever. So I used to do the that other podcast with Angela Hill, right?
Yeah.
The what happened was podcast.
Yeah.
And Jamal was on with us.
Yeah.
And Jamal was on with us, and I was asking him about that, and some people were like, "Yo, KP, like, damn, you were being so mean," or like, "Why don't you just call him fat?" But I was like, "No, it's not that, but it's exactly like what you were alluding to there with strength and conditioning, like, because there's a part of me that's like, okay, he fights at 205. A part of me thinks he's really a 185er. It's just that he doesn't need to cut the weight, and he's successful now. So like, why not just fight at his natural weight?
He's a natural. You know what he remind me of? Do you watch basketball?
Sometimes, if it's on. I don't make an appointment of it. I enjoy it if it's on, but I don't necessarily sit down and watch a game.
There's a young kid. He's in his early 20s, okay? And he's from, I forget, I always get him mixed up. He's from one of these Eastern Bloc countries, like Serbia, or Croatia. What the fuck? I can never. His name is Luka Doncic, okay?
Okay.
Now, the kid played since he's like 15 in the pro leagues in Europe, okay? So by the time he came at like 20 years old into the NBA, this fucking kid already is in the discussion. Every year he's in like the MVP discussion already.
Wow, at that young.
Yeah. I mean, the kid is amazing.
Wow.
Generational, that good, okay?
Cool.
But the fucking guy looked like he's out of shape, okay? And it looked like he just been on a bender. You know what I mean? He have like, he look a little doughy. He don't look like shit, but he look like.
He just doesn't look like he's trying that hard.
Never lifted a weight in his life. And he's kind of like almost skinny fat or something like that. Like he have a little.
I get it. I totally get it.
But the fucking talent of this kid, but it's almost like him being that naturally gifted is, even though it's what make him so good, it's part of the problem because he just don't need to do it. But if he did do it, his defense would be better. He would be better. He would be able to play both sides of the ball more.
But why isn't he motivated to do it then?
Because things have probably came so fucking easy for him to now he's figure, if it ain't broke, why fix that one? But you can see that the one facet of his game that they kind of exploit is the defense. And that's hilarious stuff where, like he said, almost like Geoff Neal, like he like taking that third round off or whatever.
Second round.
Or second round, sorry. Where like this guy is maybe taking some defensive possessions off, saving it because he's such a dynamic scorer. But the thing is, if he had the conditionings and the strength and that, he would be able to do, he would be probably hands down win the fucking MVP.
And it's crazy to me because as much as I am not a fan for actual personal reasons of personal interactions where he and his wife were not cool. But I always felt like that's the kind of thing with a guy like Roy Nelson, right? Where he had a lot of natural talent, but he was just lazy. And if he tried a little harder, he could have been great.
You mean to lose the Labanza?
Yep. And he was just fat and lazy because he just was.
Then again.
But no, listen, because I remember talking to Dan Hardy about this, and Dan Hardy like actually moved to LA to train with Roy. Like that was one of his main reasons for coming. And then he's like, and I got here, and then I realized he doesn't train or whatever. He moved to Vegas or whatever he was.
Yeah,
and he's like, I got there and I realized he doesn't train. He's like, he's lazy. And and to me, it was one of those things where it's just frustrating to me when I see people. And like I said, I'm not a fan of him because of a couple of things that he and his wife did that were just not cool and uncalled for. I still can understand that some people have like natural talent, and if they just applied themselves a little bit more, they could be amazing.
That's the thing that make it like LeBron James. That's why we're going to be talking about him for the rest of eternity, because he had that talent that is as talented as anybody who's ever been, but he's also worked as hard.
And he worked hard.
Ever been in the league. So they always say whatever team he's on, he works harder than, let's say, a hookie who's just trying to win a contract. He's out working him.
Gotta hustle.
But he does, you know, and so that's what's special when you have the challenge. Plus, like you you know what, Hesty Soul. You always talk about this guy, Kobe Bryant, who worked harder, who was more talented, but also worked harder than this.
Hustled.
Same with Michael Jordan. It's no secret, you know.
Right.
So, and I'm not saying that Jamal don't work hard. I don't know what he does. I'm saying it would be see with all that talent and power and strength and every speed, all that shit he got. I mean, he kind of looked like he's playing he got the body of like a guy at the Y playing a pickup basketball game. You know what I'm saying?
It's a trip. It's a trip.
Like if you saw Maheta and him about to get into a fight at a bar, you'd be like, "Hey, brother, don't upset this guy. He's a fighter." You know what I'm saying? Like, you think Maheta would destroy him? You know?
Yeah. But people are saying, when the Enderman saying when talent works hard, you're unstoppable. Totally.
Like, look at how hard I work on this podcast.
Is it?
I go above and beyond.
No, actually, I do a lot of the work, and you kind of just click on.
Well, still, I'm here, you know, at least.
True.
Next question.
True. Okay, hey, so Renato, I wanted to ask you.
What now?
Looking forward, so this weekend we have Dominic Cruz versus Chito Vera. And
something crazy gotta happen in that one.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I want to get to, and I don't.
something very crazy is gonna happen.
I just have Chidi's choice. I don't have. I forgot to get the footage of those guys. I'm sorry. But Chidi's choice. But anyway, for those who don't know, Chidi, our bearded dragon mascot, is really on a tear lately. He's been correct, I believe, the last 4 or 5 fights. Because he picked, he picked Curtis Blades, and he picked Yair, and he picked. He took the weekend off because we didn't do the Nunes fight.
Most of those was freak accidents.
He picked Gamrot. He picked, and he picked Jamal. So this is what his pick is for this weekend's fight.
If you was betting with him, you would have been winning.
I think right now, he's kind of on a hot streak. So
something tell me he's like the fucking frog.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Chidi's Choice. Today, Chidi will be choosing between Chito Vera and Dominic Cruz. Chidi is a bearded dragon. Chidi's been on a roll lately. So what we do here is we put Chidi down, but first and foremost, we take these. Chidi does have a tendency to go to the right with the arugula. He loves some fresh arugula. So what we do here is we randomize the way we put the names down. Kind of mix these up and KB put it a little too far. Okay, so here we go. Put one here, and we then put Chidi down, and Chidi makes his choice. Goes to the right again. He is predictable. But who is this? Chidi believes. Wow. The former champ, Dominic Cruz, will get the victory against Chito Vera. We shall see. But Chidi has chosen. Chidi has spoken.
He thinks the former champ comes back and gets it.
I like how deadpan he is when he does shit. Like when you show him, he's just like, just get on with it. Give me my fucking ahugala.
He's so deadpan. He's so not interested.
He's like, you're making me tap dance for the fucking ahugala.
But he's mystic. He's been on a streak.
Yeah, I can see that. Well, it's gonna be.
Look at Dominic is crafty AF.
Of course.
Look at Chito is on a tear. And Chito has so much momentum, but Dominic is so crafty. And that footwork.
Listen, he's very fast, and he's also extremely hard to hit. So the question is, but having said that, I think Chito is very powerful when he does get you.
Those kicks are great up the middle and stuff.
he has some very sneaky stuff. So, you know, it's one of those ones where I don't think anybody knows what the fuck's going to happen.
I'm working it, so I'm so excited. I'm
excited for this.
I'm going down. I'm driving down on Thursday because the show is just in San Diego. So, you know, it's like 2 hours. You should come, Renato. You should.
Well, we'll see.
If you wanted to, I could probably get you in as my guest.
I'll think about it.
For reals. But that's just, you know, it's just like 2 hours away.
If they decide to put me on and do Henachi's Choice or something like that before the fight, I'll think about it.
Anyway, I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm excited. Kenny Williams saying that Cruz is too old now. I mean, look, it could definitely be Cheeto's time. I'm not sure.
Okay, so I understand that way of thinking, but I thought that before he fought Munoz, and he proved me wrong on that one.
Yeah.
So if he's anything like the guy who fought Munoz, then he don't look that old, you know?
Yeah.
Not even saying I'm hooting for him. I'm just saying he's a dangerous fighter, you know? He's crafty, and he's a veteran. He knows what the fuck he's doing.
I know.
I like him. You know, I just want to see a great fight. I don't really, to be honest, I don't really have that much of a dog in this one. You know, like I just want to see, like, may the best man. If one of them can do it, good for that guy. You know.
Yeah, well, Cole saying that Cheeto is durable and that Dom isn't so much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. I mean, who's the dog in this one?
Tim saying Cheeto's definitely improved and is high level, but not title material.
Yeah, maybe not yet, but is Cruz title material?
Yeah, I mean, is Dom still here, or has his time passed? I mean, I guess that's the thing, because it looks like one of those veteran versus uprising star matchup. I mean, like, literally, I'm not gonna lie, that's how I'm gonna be telling that story at work on Friday and Saturday. Like, that's the storyline.
That's the
rising star versus legendary veteran.
Our podcast is like that, like veteran slowly dying, rising star shining into the breeze, into the midnight sky,
slowly dying.
I'm playing Poha. Now everyone knows that that I've been a hound for a long time, and my star is not rising. It's just there.
And I bought it, and I named a star for you.
I'm gonna do
Christmas, baby.
I'm joking. I'm gonna do that tonight, Poha, probably. And they go, you see that one?
Does anybody even believe that stuff?
Look at that one up there. See that?
Oh, look, that's yours.
That's us.
I bought it. I named it after you.
Yeah, look at that one. That's like us. Oh, God, are you? The twin, Ohioan, the twins. Now let's fuck.
Orion's the belt.
Whatever, the Geminis, or whatever the fuck you call it. Homulus and Hemus. Uncle Hemus and Uncle Homulus. Whatever the fuck is that one. I know there's a twin somewhere. And if not, I'm just going to pick two of them out and go, look at those two. And then she's not going to know the fucking difference, Paul.
Uncle Remus. Hey, that reminds me. Now I wanted to ask you about a little bit of the MMA news. Have you heard that Conor supposedly got a role in the Roadhouse movie?
I did. Listen, I have to say, I don't know why, but that news put a smile on my face.
Did it?
Yeah, because I like Jake Gyllenhaal, and I like that he's like the kind of guy that does like serious fucking movies, but then he don't have no shame about doing like a piece of shit popcorn movie. You know what I mean? Like he'll do Brokeback Mountain, where he's like a gay cowboy,
amazing,
you know, whatever, and he's like art house shit.
Amazing movie. Like, I love that movie.
Arja or some shit like that. Or
love that movie.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if you love that movie,
I don't love Persia. I love Brokeback Mountain.
I know.
But you're right. Like I love too that
Brokeback Mountain.
That he's the type. I know you and Josh Barnett have Brokeback Mountain, but I agree with you. That I like Jake Gyllenhaal a lot. I agree that he's that kind of guy that can go back and forth from different kind of stuff and doesn't take himself too seriously, and I find him very appealing.
Yeah, I think he's a very, very good fucking actor, and
he's great.
And, oh, you know what? He also can look like he can fight. He was in that one called like Southpaw or whatever.
Yes, that was good.
He was in great fucking shape. He looked, I mean, because let's face it, this guy, I think he's the son of like an actor and a producer or some shit like that. Like he's not he comes from like Hollywood parents, you know.
He and his sister Maggie.
What? Yeah, I guess. But there was like, you know, like maybe there was casting directors or some fucking shit. I can't. And then they threw him in.
I didn't know.
It's funny because I hadn't watched not Blazing Saddle, City Slickers. For some reason that shit was on.
Oh, that's great.
He's the son. He's the little kid of fucking Billy.
Really, Crystal? Really?
Yeah. He's a child. Yeah, and I couldn't believe it.
Oh wow!
Like, wow. Yeah.
I would not have ever known that.
In any case, he don't come from a hard scrabble background, and when he was in that Southpaw shit, I was like, hey, he's doing a good job making us think he's, you know, he's like a tough fucking dude or whatever.
Cool.
He's good. He's gonna be a perfect choice for that. And
all right,
thinking that he's gonna have to be. There's no way that McGregor is gonna be that Patrick Swayze. There's no way.
No, he's got to just have a smaller role, like the Sam Elliott role.
It's gonna either be one of two things. It's gonna be the Sam Elliott, which I hope is what it is. Or
I love the Sam, but Sam Elliott is amazing.
Yeah, but it could either go two ways. Yeah, he's amazing. It could go two ways. It's gonna be Sam Elliott's character, or it's gonna be Ben Gazzara. He could be like the asshole head of the bad guys or whatever.
I don't remember Ben Gazzara's role as well.
Ben Gazzara is the bad guy.
Okay.
And they have a cockamamie fight at the end where Ben Gazzara is like holding his own with fucking.
But Gyllenhaal Swayze, right?
Yeah, it have to be. If it's not, that's crazy. They wouldn't do that. He can't. McGregor in his first movie is not going to carry the fucking movie.
No, it's Gyllenhaal's got to be Swayze.
Yeah.
Conor could definitely be Sam Elliott.
I hope so. I hope that's what it is. It's like
because that role's a lot of just sort of like one-liner stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, mijo or whatever. Yeah.
Right. And like a lot of like looking cool and like Sam. It's all about the mustache did a lot of the work.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a lot of time. But it's gonna be like, you know, they used to bounce together in the old days, and he remember doing this, that, and the other stuffs, and he was a fighter, and this happened and that happened and all that shit. They're gonna do it up just nice. I know.
Yeah, I think that could be great. Look I'm not a hater. Like, I wish him the best. Like, if he succeeds, it's good for everybody in MMA.
You know what I would love to see though? Put the setting, instead of in like a Roadhouse type bar, put the setting like a black strip club in Atlanta. You know, like Magic City or something like that. Oh God.
Okay.
That I want to see.
All right. See, now listen. This person saying, Silent DCM saying Conor and Roadhouse is the beginning of the end of MMA. I disagree. I think it's only good for MMA because it's good for everybody. The fact that he's succeeding is great for everybody.
That would be
what
like
I mean?
Saying the Hawk being in movies is bad for the WWE.
Yeah, it's like it's all good for everybody. It makes the water level rise for everybody. It makes everybody's value rise.
Uncle Hanach, where's mine? Where's my taste? I want to wet my beak on some of that Roadhouse money. You know that Conor McGregor used my image without my permission on a side of a Proper 12 billboard or whatever?
I did not know that.
Well, he's talking to a guy, laughing with a guy on the side of a truck of Proper 12, and he looked just like me. It looked just like your Uncle Hanach. And that's not by mistake, okay?
When and where would that have been captured, that image of you?
I'm going to show you. I'll show you. He posts on my fucking Instagram. So if you're out there, and I know you're watching right now, McGregor, I want what I got coming to me for her.
Okay.
Can pay in one lump sum. and then you're never going to hear from me again.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if anybody's got any questions for us. Anybody have any relationship issues? But yes, this person agreeing that yes, rising tide lifts all ships. I agree. I think, yeah.
Oh, somebody said it was either Al Jaho or young Harry Belafonte in Proper 12. That could be. I could have mistaken that one.
It could be. Snatch Part 2. They're saying he could be in Snatch Part 2.
Wait, what did he say?
Be in Snatch Part 2.
That would be nice. You know what was nice? One time Henzo. Wait, let's see.
Tim saying, unpopular opinion, Conor wasn't good for MMA, only for himself. The difference in fighter pay negotiating power is no. I mean, I don't think so.
I disagree. I think anytime you got more eyeballs on the sports, the better. And I think he brought in a lot of fucking casual fans who then stay. You know what I'm saying? For the rest of it, they become addicted to that stuff. So he was good. The one stuff that I'm not mad at him for doing, because that's just how he is. But he was so magnetic and so boisterous and so talking shit and doing all this stuff that everybody tried to emulate him. And I think the act of trying to emulate him in his, his character or whatever he's doing that is uniquely him, I think that is bad for the sport. People trying to be him. I don't like that. That maybe was, not helpful. Like it.
I can agree with that.
He'll have to bullshit around and talk shit and play games and stuff to get people to notice.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Because I think some people kind of like what we're saying with Geoff before, where he says, I guess I understand that, mouthy people can jump the line type thing, but that's not who he is, and he doesn't want to pretend to be somebody he's not, and I can totally respect that. So it's true that people learn that you can talk your way into a lot of stuff,
and he's one of one,
but he's one of a kind. He's a special guy, right? That was just what I was going to say. Everybody isn't him, and it doesn't work
when people try to be him. Like when people don't really have the gift of gab, or they really don't have the heel confidence like that, and they try to do it, it's like, you know what I mean? You just like, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
Somebody like, for instance, Adesanya, he does his own style. That's him.
I love it.
He's not a fake Conor McGregor. You know what I mean?
No, I love his style.
And there's only certain people who have that kind of thing going on, naturally.
Yeah. Izzy definitely has swagger. He's got a great vibe.
And whether you like it or not, some people don't like that. I happen to like that.
Some people definitely hate on it, but I think it's great. I love his vibe.
When you can fight and back it up, I have no problem with that.
I love his vibe. But you know what? I would say most of the champs are cool. You know what I mean?
And what are we talking about now?
Anyway. No, I was just gonna say if there was any questions here. Let's see. Let's see. Well, people saying Conor's like a prize fighter, wasn't aspiring to something bigger. He mentioned something about like maybe coming back. And because I don't know if you saw, like he posted something about like a video, a highlight reel clip thing, and saying like, "Oh, the comeback's going to be amazing. Like, are you on board?"
Who said that?
With me. Conor did.
Well, what else he's going to say? It's
but I'm saying if you're going to go do acting, like he doesn't need to fight anymore.
I agree. I think a guy like him, I think until he physically can't fight anymore, he's going to always be itching to fight. I think he's just even if it's just for ego or whatever, he can't stand not being like.
But he doesn't want to lose again, so he's got to like be really ready. And the game keeps evolving, and he keeps being out for long breaks, and the game keeps evolving.
I understand. I'm just saying, if he want to fight, he can get a fight. You know what I mean? So whenever,
of course, I love watching him fight. It's so exciting. I effing love it. I'm just saying, time moves quickly in the game.
And for my money, the way I would like to see his career, don't even try to get belts. Just do like whatever's the most exciting fucking matchups, super fights. Do that.
Agreed.
Do them with people who's not gonna hassle. You know, do these fan friendly,
stand up fights only. No wrestlers.
Nate Diaz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need the trilogy. Yeah,
have that. Let's have, I don't know, him with some other dynamic striker who is not afraid to stand.
Conor and Gaethje.
Now, if you're a Conor fan, you kind of don't want that one. Now, that one I think he should stay away from, to be honest.
You think? Even still, now that Justin's bell's been rung a little bit?
Only because now 2 things could happen just as easy. He could laser beam knock Gaethje the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, I could see. But I could also just as easy see Gaethje just fucking pulverize him.
Lighten him up.
I'm just telling you, I could see either one. That's not even what I had in mind for her. I think, like, who would be someone, fans, tell us.
Who would you guys want to watch Conor with?
Conor McGregor.
And I guess the question is, do you want to see him at 170 or 155?
170 for my money.
Because now he's looking pretty thick.
Yeah, 170 because I want to see like the beefy. I take everybody heavier. I don't want them to cut weight.
Yeah. Let's see. People are saying, let's see. People who they want to say, well, this person's saying they think Conor style's too much like a boxer. Gaethje would chop his leg up again.
I see a couple people.
Oh, here we go. How about Tony Ferguson and Conor?
Yeah, I think that would be a spectacle. You know, I just don't know. Being a person who knows Tony and is a fan of him.
I love him.
Like, if it was the old Tony, you know what I mean? I don't know what. He looked pretty fucking good before that kick happened in the last fight. He looked like his old self again, you know? Mm-hmm. So if it's that version, yeah, I'll take that. But if he's, you know what I mean? If he's a shadow of himself, I don't want to see that.
Yeah.
But
people are saying they like Chandler.
I would like that. I'll check that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of danger there. You know what's funny? I saw a lot of, when we was talking about Izzy, a lot of people were saying like, fuck that guy. I hate that guy. You know, man, I don't know how you could be a fight fan and not like to watch somebody like that fight. I mean,
like who?
Izzy.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah.
A lot of people was talking shit in there. I'm like, if you don't like that, what is it that you do like?
Seriously, like, how are you not a fan of him? He's awesome.
Fucking guy fight. I'm watching like an artiste. I'm watching like something that is you don't.
He's fantastic.
I don't think, maybe sometimes people don't understand what the fuck they're looking at.
He's so good. Izzy's freaking awesome.
And like, he also don't duck nobody. I mean, he even go up and fight fucking young. You know what I'm saying? Like, what more do you want from him? He fights all comers. Fight him twice. He fight anybody. And beat the shit out of them, knock them out, whatever. Or sometime if the last one wasn't the most exciting one, but he fucking won. I mean, what do you want from the guy?
Yeah, I mean, everyone can't be I'm sorry, I'm all tangled up. Everyone can't be a barn burner, but still, you gotta respect him.
Take off your shirt, and it won't get tangled up in there.
No, I think I'm good.
It reminds me of this, you know, when you see people hating LeBron James and being like, "Oh, fuck that guy," and I go, if you don't like watching that guy play basketball, I don't think you like.
You don't like basketball.
Like, when you watch that guy, you're seeing every facet of the fucking sports done at the of the, you know, it's like you see that highest level. I don't understand, but everybody's entitled to their own fucking opinion. I just don't understand it. Far be it to understand.
I like seeing the best in action. You know what I mean? And speaking of which, Serena Williams.
Wait, hold on. So let's get into the. Somebody was saying he don't really fight people. He just hunt.
Is he?
Look in the comments. I mean, I don't know what fights you're watching.
I don't know. I don't think he runs.
I think sometimes I just don't think people. There's a lot of people who watch and have never maybe taken even a class or nothing.
And saying that he fights safe and stuff like that. I don't think so. I mean,
take the Kelvin Gastelum fight. Go watch the Kelvin Gastelum fight.
That wasn't safe.
Against Whitaker, who destroys everybody else.
Everybody. Dude, Whitaker's a beast.
And he fucking disposed of Whitaker. Like, nobody finished Whitaker.
No. Ooh, I like him.
Oh, no, he's great. I love to watch him fight, but look at what Izzy do to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, who is he hunting from? Who is he? I don't understand. Maybe they just hate. I think people just hate the fucking guy. I think
they do.
You know what? I'm not comparing him. He's no Muhammad Ali, okay? But people used to fucking hate Muhammad Ali. And a lot of the same people who think they would like him in retrospect would be the people back then being like, oh, God, this fucking I can't wait.
Yeah, some people just really don't like Israel's confidence. They're mad.
Yeah, and I think also you got some shit where he liked to play a hound, you know, kind of like how Harry Styles like to
with
play.
Sexuality.
Yeah,
and that makes some people nervous.
Really, his sexuality is just like the dressing or whatever. It's like, but it's like, think of Prince, you know. People used to be like, oh, he dressed like a fag or whatever. Meanwhile, he's fucked more women than all the guys on your family tree 10 times over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Some people is threatened by that shit. I say, go get it. I applaud, you know, the young men to have the confidence and to do whatever.
Agreed. Agreed. And maybe I'm less threatened because I'm a woman, but I agree. I think some men don't like him because he pushes some buttons and they are uncomfortable with the questions it makes them ask themselves, and it makes them nervous.
Can I tell you something true? You know how we get into these conversations where we were talking about cancel culture and people act like things are happening now that have never happened in history, and we enjoy the crisis. You see a lot of people saying like the gay agenda and look at men is not. Some of these same people who is saying this probably have every fucking CD of every hair metal band from the 80s. And you look at the cover of like Poison or
Judas Priest,
well, that's a whole nother kettle of fish or whatever. But you have the guys, Motley Crue. I mean, these guys was wearing lipstick. Their hair was down to here. They had eyeshadow, all that kind of stuff.
They're in drag.
Look at all these fucking guys. Look at all these guys in the back. I mean, back then, this guy was not straight, but you had Boy George. You had fucking Liberace in the 70s. We always had these stuffs. You know what I mean? And people act like it's like, God damn it. And you see, you know what, another thing, I saw some fucking politician, I think it was Han DeSantis or whatever, was talking about the cartoons, and he saw something in a cartoon that looked gay, and they're trying to indoctrinate and they're trying to groom. And meanwhile, I remember watching Bugs Bunny cartoons where he dressed up like a woman and go, hey boy.
Always with rouge.
And plan a big kiss on the guy and go, oh, when are you gonna, and all this fucking stuff. And Elmer Fudd want to fuck the habit with because he looked like a woman. No, I'm saying.
I remember.
fucking nutty shit that we was. All the shit that people is saying, like, this is a crisis. We gotta stop this. They trying to groom your kids. There's nothing new. There's always been fucking gay people and cross dressers and people doing all kind of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? And
I agree.
They've been that since the fucking Greek and Roman times. They was doing all kind of freaky shit. Caligula. And they still doing it, and they're gonna continue to do it, no matter what the fuck you think or what you say.
I agree. It's always been here.
I don't know. Just on a hand, but it's kind of because people act like we're destroying the fabric of this moral whatever, and it's like, nah, I've seen it before. I've seen it a million times. You know?
Yeah, I agree.
This guy said his parents met at a Dio show. Caralho.
Oh, Ronnie James Dio. Oh my
Ronnie
God.
James. Oh.
Wow.
Yeah,
no, my brother, excuse me. My brother plays electric guitar, so I know a lot of like kind of hard rock stuff. Like I love Van Halen. They're amazing.
Like brother
I know a lot. I know a lot of like guitar rock, you know what I mean?
I know you do. That's your
because I would hear it playing down the hall as a kid.
Yeah, well. I like that shit too. I mean, this is good stuff. If it's good, it's good. I like Van Halen.
I've seen some people.
There's some.
I saw AC/DC in concert.
And that's another one. Fucking Twisted Sister. Look at
Oh my God, Dee Snider, totally in drag.
Look, he looked like a fucking old drag queen.
Totally in drag.
Snyder.
I mean, Kiss for that matter.
And back then, what did people say? Look at how they dressing. They're dressing like, homos or women or whatever, and the devil and all that kind of shit. Oh God, and then you see, what's this kid, the gay kid, Nas X or whatever, and then he's
Lil Nas X,
fucking devil or whatever, and they go, this is satanic. It's the same. It's just a he-warming of the same shit that happened in every generation.
Dude, the band's name was Queen.
Yeah, Queen. I mean, oh God, are you?
Look at Freddie. The band's name was Queen.
Yeah, and the guy got a fucking a dick sweeper like this big on his fucking upper lip. He got a cock broom.
Oh, what did you just call that?
Wet chompers like that.
What did you just call that?
Oh, they call it a cock broom or a dick sweeper or whatever. No, you never heard of that? Like a cop mustache, like for a.
No.
Yeah, like a.
I've never heard that.
Yeah.
Oh
so, listen, that guy was sweet.
That's funny. That's funny.
And people love the music, and it didn't make. I mean, how many
They're amazing.
guys' parents?
Then you look back on it when you're young or whatever, you don't like pick up on all these things, right? Because you just don't know. Then you look back and you're like, "Duh."
Yeah, for sure. But even if you did, how many guys listened to and idolized Freddie Mercury, and
everybody,
and they didn't become gay, and it didn't tear at the fabric of society.
He's amazing. He's one of the most legendary voices of all time.
And a lot of people, imagine all the people, like you said, Judas Priest. The funny thing is, like, nobody realized back then this guy was gay. Meanwhile, he's dressed like a S&M cop with like
totally. Rob Halford was so gay.
He was as gay as they come, and he was like a leather daddy.
Totally.
Like, yeah, brother, fucking Judas, the fucking priest. Fucking
such
priest.
A leather daddy, yeah.
Fucking priest holes. You ever seen?
They were awesome. But he was a big old.
Have you ever seen Heavy Metal Parking Lot? I
don't think so. No.
Oh, God, I gotta send you a link, something like that. I think they got it on YouTube. In a concert at in like 1987, these guys posed. They was just bullshitting. They posed as MTV, and they just interviewed kids at the fucking tailgating in like 1987 in like a concert, Judas Priest concert, with in like Virginia or some shit like that.
Okay.
And it's priceless. It's like 40 minutes long, maybe 35, 40 minutes long, and it's just slice of life, like interviewing these kids, talking about priests and talking about drugs and sex and stuff.
I'm sure I've met that kind of people because I used to run a radio station. And so I used to do like events, you know what I mean? We would have things with meet and greets or the band or this or that, where like you'd interact with the listeners of the radio station, and
homework. I'm gonna show you this. You're gonna fall out. You're gonna be crying laughing at some of this shit.
Cool. Yeah.
Everybody out there, look up heavy metal parking
This
lot.
person saying it's epic.
It's almost like you can't believe his heel is so good. It have so many fucking characters in there.
Nice, awesome.
And it's all priest Hools, and then who's I think opening up for them is like Dawkins or some shit like that.
Oh no, Dawkins.
Yeah.
Didn't they have like an umlaut over the O?
Oh, of course, and the double K and all that shit.
KKEN, of course. Dawkins.
But yeah,
I've seen, like I said, I've seen Priest. I went to a Judas Priest concert. I've seen AC/DC. I've seen ZZ Top. I saw Robert Plant, who was awesome. I mean, I've been to a million concerts. I've seen Metallica. I went to the one that was the trilogy of Metallica, Guns N' Roses, and Faith No More up in San Francisco, which was amazing.
Guns N' Roses. I would have.
Oh man, they were awesome. It was great, but Metallica was better.
I never seen them.
I used to date the singer from Living Color. Anyway, so then I also saw them with,
I saw them live with Soundgarden.
I saw them with Pearl Jam and stuff. It was great. Yeah, really fun.
I've never seen Pearl Jammy.
I've seen some amazing concerts.
I bet. I've been to probably more funk and hip hop shows than I have rock shows. Okay. But I've been to some great rock shows though.
Nice.
But I did see Prince. And not everybody can say that.
I got to see him just like in his club on a surprise thing. Like,
no, of course you got to take that away from me.
No, but you probably saw more. I only saw a few songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I got you saw Cameo and Morris Day and the Chime. So there.
Nice. It's funny though. You mentioned Lil Nas X. I actually have tickets to see him when he comes to LA. I'm taking my kid.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Gonna be great. I'm excited.
It's probably gonna be fun for him.
Oh, it's gonna be great. Are you kidding? And I was looking to get like Lizzo tickets, but they're expensive. And I think they were all sold out, like the good ones. You know what I mean?
Well, tickets. Do you pay by how big she is? Like you pay by the pound? Like is it a market price or it's not? She's a big girl. You gotta pay extra because you gotta.
Yes, she's a big girl. What about it?
It costs money to feed that one. And the chicken have to be paid accordingly. It's a market price for her. She's a big talent.
She's a big talent. Her songs are great. I like Lizzo.
I do too. That's why I like this. What's not to like? There's more to love for her.
There's a lot to love. She's body positive. And her songs are fun. I jump rope to her songs a lot. Her songs are great for jumping rope and working out. They're like very empowering. Like I'm a badass bee.
Yeah, she's big and chunky.
Sassy. Yeah. Hey, so listen, Renato. That about does it for topics I had for you today.
Hey, listen, just because I call Lizzo chunky, you don't have to take it personal.
No, that was all the stuff I had to talk to you about tonight.
Okay, well, for the fans out there, let's see if they have any more questions real quick here.
Yeah.
Somebody called, excuse me, she's pregnant. Is that true?
Who, me? Or Lizzo?
The fucking Lizzo.
Is she? I don't know. She is very, I don't know. I saw her post something about like having the number one song in the country. She's like, I got the number one song in the country and I'm not even in the country, B. Something like that.
Are you suggesting that even if she was pregnant, you wouldn't notice that one?
I never said that at all. I just suggested, I remember seeing a post about her, talking about her song doing well. I don't remember seeing a post about her being pregnant. Doesn't mean it isn't true. Doesn't mean it isn't a lie.
Is her cholesterol doing well?
I don't know. But I did watch Out for the Big Girls. What's that?
Okay, so
it's a show she has on Amazon Prime that I did watch. And I enjoyed it.
The big girl?
Watch Out for the Big Girls. And
that?
It's her looking for, it's a reality show where Lizzo is looking for a group of background dancers and they are all plus size,
Oh,
big
God.
girls. And so they all show up and they are auditioning, and then some of them get cut and some of them make it, and there's some drama of different things that happen. And it's a show that is definitely trying to reach an audience that doesn't get served a lot.
Like the underserved, like black and chunky audience?
Yes.
Now, what kind of moves do some of these ones? Do they do the same one?
Some of them can dance their asses off.
Well, so could He-Han from What's Happening.
Rerun could throw down too. You're right. Like
he do that.
Good time. I mean, not good times. What's Happening?
Yeah, What's Happening.
No, you're right. No, but some of these big girls could absolutely throw down.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
In the kitchen.
But it was it's a positive show. Listen, Lizzo is very much, and I actually was talking about this today on my own Twitter about how I'm maybe not assertive enough, and like how I, I'm like not apologetic's not the word, but like
a people pleaser.
Yeah, that I don't assert myself enough in a situation where like I should say no, or like I should be like, that's not enough, or you know what I mean? Like I need to speak up for myself and be more assertive, and I just am not, and I know why I'm not, and whatever, that's my own issue to bear. But it's just so shows like Lizzo's thing I literally watch because I'm trying to like, how does somebody act like that? Like, are they faking that confidence? Or does she really have it? But either way, she's pulling it off and she's like making stuff happen.
I'm sure at one point she had to fake it, because to be a big girl like that, let's face it, she's going to have been cheesed for and had some, I mean, God forbid, I would never do such a thing or whatever. But imagine cheesing a fat girl or whatever.
Of course. It happens.
No, but yeah, it happened. Never on this show, but in sometimes. But anyway, you would imagine that she had to cultivate that and learn, like almost learn a martial arts to find a way to
deflect,
to switch that shit and put the fucking like Egg Shen in fucking in Big Trouble in Little China. You gotta put it back to them. So she really now have that confidence, but it probably was hard won. You know what I mean? But part of that, she have something to offer beside her looks. She have talent.
She's very talented, and she plays the flute. She's very talented.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, she plays the flute. She kicks ass. But she, like I watched a show with her, like on Letterman. Letterman has that, like, in My Next Guest Needs No Introduction or whatever. Yeah. He had her on, and she was talking about that. And of course, record companies will be like, well, you're just too big, and da 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 da. Like, it sounds like it was a big uphill battle for her a lot of the time. So anyway, I'm just saying, I know a lot of people like really, sort of make fun of her, and I know a lot of people, are whatever fat shamers or whatever like that. But like, it's not cool. They're
I only do it because I know it bothers you.
It's not cool.
I have nothing against her.
I used to be bigger, and so I'm sensitive to it. I used to weigh a lot more, and I'm sensitive to it.
Well, listen, you should have not been fat back then.
I didn't know I had a thyroid problem. Like, it was undiagnosed for so long.
You had a thighs problem, not a thyroid.
I had a thighs problem.
But that problem is, you see, what you think is fat probably is like Hansel and Gretel for your Uncle Hanash. I'm gonna feed you chicken pot pie, turkey pot pie, and make you even more fat, poor huh? Because
God, I snorted. Okay, let me see if there's any comments. I just snorted. Oh my god. Anyway. There's no questions here though, Renato. Just, there's no questions. Just silly comments that I don't even quite understand. Yeah, no, I don't. There's not questions.
Okay, well, hey, listen, time to wrap it up then. we've did our caper for this evening, for this week.
Yeah, but yeah, no, you're you know, this person is saying that, you know, like people you know, make fun of everything. Like, I'm not saying I was bullied or anything. Yeah, it was just like, it is what it is. It's just a kid, and you know, stuff you get made fun of. I'm not trying to claim like it was some harrowing ordeal.
Yeah, people made fun of me for my, you know, they said I had a perfect body, you know. They didn't know, you know, the pressure that put on me. I had to maintain that one.
Okay. Hey, I don't believe it, but one last thing before we go.
I thought I had a
what? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Nothing. Nothing. Don't even listen to me, Paul. I'm just trying to fuck you up. Anyway,
what did you say?
Nothing. You look at he wind the video chat. Go ahead.
Okay. Before we go, one last question from the No Wrong Answers pouch.
Oh.
One question, and then we go. Question is, it's silly. These are random and dumb. What is worse to you, packing or unpacking?
Give me a different one than that. Who gives a fuck about that?
Area 51. Aliens were there or no?
I don't know. What do you think? I feel like that's not our wheelhouse. How many other people have delved into that?
I think they were there.
I think that, you know what? I'm like agnostic about that, like everything else, except for my God. But every other stuff, where it's like ghosts and spirits and werewolf and the fucking Bigfoot, it might be, but I never seen that shit, so I don't know.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I've asked you this before, but what the hey? This is the last question, then we got to wrap it up. John Wick Keanu or Matrix Keanu? Which one do you prefer? I know where I stand.
So that's a tough one because I like the first Matrix. Fuck the other ones. I don't even recognize any of the other ones. But the first Matrix, the only one that's worth a damn. I think is a better movie than any John Wick movie, to me. But I think the character John Wick is better than Neo. Neo just goes like, oh, I know Kung Fu. Or whatever. You know, he don't really do shit, you know?
He's kind of a vessel, more of a...
He's just a sum of the... He's not greater than the sum. You know, he's just part of the programming. He don't... I feel like you could have...
But do you think John Wick is that complex? Oh, wow, they killed my dog and...
complex at all. However, let's just say he even look and act cooler.
To me, I much prefer Matrix Keanu to John Wick Keanu.
I feel like any actor in the fucking world could have did the Matrix part. I don't think that was unique to him at all. And I think that does John Wick have like a certain coolness to him, I guess, you know? I don't know.
I guess, but I'm a chick and I just thought he was hotter in Matrix.
Because he was like 30 years younger, maybe?
No, but I like Matrix Keanu. I like that he trained his martial arts and stuff. And I think also it's just because I enjoy, and yes, I agree that the subsequent sequels and everything were less good. But so I too am still just judging it sort of purely on the Matrix. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. It's a better movie, but
keeping it pure. And I enjoy that more than I enjoy John Wick. So to me, I am a much bigger fan of Matrix Keanu than I am of John Wick Keanu.
Hey, listen, you hung. When you hung,
I'm not though. And if I'm being honest, I like River's Edge Keanu.
Look, if we want to get into Keanu, there's no better Keanu than fucking Point Break, Johnny Utah. That's
I mean, I don't know.
Keanu, and not because he's a great actor in it, but he's that's the quintessential part of him. That's on the tombstone.
I don't know. I might argue that Bill and Ted is a more quintessential Keanu.
Yeah, but it mixes the goofy surfer acting of Bill and Chad with mind-numbing violence and shootings and stuff.
Did you see The Devil's Advocate with Pacino and Charlize Theron?
Yeah. Oof.
There's some hot stuff in that one.
Yeah, but boy, is there some corny shit. I mean, that
corny
movie have become a comedy. And don't get me started on Dracula, which
I think I did the press junket for that one. Yeah.
For Dracula?
No, for The Devil's Advocate.
Oof. I mean, everybody is dialed up to fucking.
Oh my God, everybody's on 11.
That one. But it's fun to watch. It's fun to
I love it. It's so enjoyable. Yeah. It's actually hilarious.
Of course, but oof. And then the worst casting he ever had in his life, he was Dracula. Oh my goodness. Now that movie to me is like a piece of art, like the way it looked. You know the way it's shot? Dracula?
Yes.
It's one of the most beautiful looking movies and it's have a creepy vibe and all that. If they would have just had a different actor in that,
oh yeah.
Boy,
well,
Keanu,
this one liked they like Bill and Ted, Keanu.
I would agree, but you get to have like what he became as well. You get it's in Point Break. It's almost like you get Chad in an action movie with a little bit of muscles. Okay. Because he still sound kind of like that, but he's in like some deal action stuff. And then you get Gary Busey, who is like
love me some Gary Busey.
Gary Busey, oh God, I love that.
I am a Gary Busey fan for sure. For sure.
Yeah, he's something else in that one.
Yeah, nice. Okay, well, listen, Renato, it has been great catching up with you, and I hope your summer's been going well. And
my summer has been going great, Porhan.
Has it? Have you been? What have you like? I haven't even checked in with you on that kind of front. Like, have you been dabbling with the ladies? Like, what have you been doing?
I dabble here and there. Let's say I dabble in that one. I moonlight with some of those ones. You don't want some of the detail.
I'm sure I don't.
Not for the faint of heart.
I'm sure I don't. Thank you for sparing me.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to know,
I don't. I'm good.
Maybe I should share some video or some pictures.
I think it's probably. Would you at least blur their faces?
I can't blur the face. My dick don't have a face. You want me to blur just like the hole or whatever? So it can be like, when they show girls on stuff and you can see the whole chitty, but they have to blur out the nipple. Like on mine, you can see my whole schwanz, but you just pixelate just the hole. So it's like, no, that's okay. You see all the vein, all of the colors, all of the accoutrement. But not the fucking hole, boy. Oh, wow. Better luck next time. Oh, caralho. Oh, caralho. Yeah, I like that one. Porra.
On that note.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow. Okay, until next time.
I don't even understand what happens sometimes. I don't understand what happened to my career.
Yeah, in the toilet, basically. Okay, everyone, until next time, you don't have your Uncle Renato to kick a hound anymore tonight. Ciao.
See you later, folks. Thank you for joining us. Oh, my goodness. This was episode 47. You can find all of the episodes on festivities.com or on my YouTube, or if you see this on Twitter, they're all, in my profile, but you just have to scroll a lot. But if you're seeing this on YouTube, please subscribe, hit notifications, because like I said, usually we're on Tuesday nights, but every now and then it's on a Monday because of travel for me. And that is going to happen in a couple weeks when I'm off to Paris, which I cannot wait for. But anyway, thank you so much to Geoff Neal for joining us tonight. Last week's guest was Cynthia Calvillo. She is fighting this weekend at UFC San Diego. So you may want to go back and check out that episode as well. We had a lot of fun with Cynthia. She's a really cool chick. So anyway, thank you for joining me. And thank you for joining Renato. We really do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Here's how to find me.